Check button. Alright, so then who wants to do the recap of what happened last time then?
You can't do it twice.
Yeah. Yes, this is true.
So Liana?
It's been a while. I
don't need
I'm the one who wasn't there. Are we on?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I left and did some awesome stuff as Eris, and you guys went into a village and accomplished nothing. You talked to like 3 people, you went into a pub during the day, and were wondering why there was no one there.
It was morning.
Yeah, it was morning. Oh, Laris actually, by some miracle, got laid. Good job, bro.
Shit.
Nixalau, how did I forget his name? Nixalau fucked up things with your lady, so that sucks. You guys skipped out on the festival and went into a forest where I believe you also pissed off a plant creature. And then you guys got attacked by some spider, and I came in and saved the day.
You forgot the part where he horribly failed to.
Yeah, I skipped. I have another one with a 6. It's just a hammer and a sickle. And
that needs to be included. It's important.
And I nearly killed Kyle by accident, and Josh got stuck to a wall because
you guys met a creepy dude.
Yes.
This is the vaguest recap ever.
I got thrown out of windows.
It was a 9-hour game.
Yeah,
How long do you want to sit here?
Yeah, that was like 7.
I watched it twice, and I'm like, what did you guys... Oh, and you guys thought they were going to eat you for some reason.
Yeah.
Probably.
You guys really got into the...
Yeah, but if you actually talked to Nick after the session, Nick originally had planned for the village to eat him.
No.
No.
I thought... Oh, no, you were joking about it at first.
No, I was gonna do it. I was joking around about it.
I don't trust humans.
But I said there was no plans of that. So.
But yeah, then I came in.
Just because it wasn't planned doesn't mean it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like teen.
Nick decides
Like
in the middle of the
teen
night.
pregnancy.
Yeah.
Happy little accidents.
We don't make mistakes, only happy accidents.
Or, in Light Mage's case, just accidents.
I remind you, in the first few minutes of our game, Nixalo broke the plot. So.
There's no recording of that. Unfortunately, he could deny it.
Nixalo, destroyer of plots.
That's the thing I need to listen to.
Only witnesses, which can be destroyed.
Alright. We all witnessed it.
Alright.
So you guys
here.
Had finishing up the looting process. You guys got the
leper's mask of brutality, the web crawler's bracers, and then I think Liana has something.
Eris had something from the hag.
Yes.
The bracers are with Zill.
Yep. He has them. I have the leper mask.
And then you have the leopard mask. Okay. And then you guys had the gold, right? Did you guys divvy that up?
I don't think we divvied up the gold.
Well then who's taking...
How much gold was it?
I took all the gold.
35 gold,
shit.
40 silver, 25 copper. There were some rags, a half-eroded pitchfork, 2 daggers, a leather satchel, some bones, and a 2-bladed sword.
Jackie took the sword.
Yeah.
And I took
I
the
don't
gold.
think I took any of that.
And then you have the shard, the bronze one.
Yes.
I wrote down daggers, so I think I might have taken the daggers. Or maybe I was just remembering that there were daggers.
Okay, then you take the daggers. I'll take it. I'll take like 20 of that gold.
It is,
you won't.
it is written.
You still haven't paid us our debt.
I remember we all agreed to ban Dan from the gold.
Yeah.
I remember that before.
I actually think I seem to recall that vote.
I think we gave him money, but I think it was silver. I think we gave you all the silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Alright, so 40 silver, Daniel? Fine, I'll take 40
silver.
Or Larry?
You need 8 pieces.
And then who's taking the rest of the money to hold?
Yes.
I can take it.
I mean, she has the bag of holding.
This is gold, though.
Wait.
I know. Up to a limit.
Quite a bit of gold.
Wait, I wrote down crown of bones. Do I have a crown of bones?
Oh, I think he took it as a trophy off the
hag
boss's head.
Yeah.
Ah!
Right when I
from
threw
the
you
Spider
in it,
Queen.
cut it off. Yeah.
I am wearing it.
Okay. That's not ominous.
I'm a bonehead.
Around elves, watch yourselves.
That's why we're in love.
That's the same dance.
How can you even face palm me? You do this to us daily.
Wait, you guys talk daily? Nice.
But when I do it, it's funny.
Ruby slightly.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're very
All I
funny.
did is work. We'll make fun of it.
He's like, I wanted to.
The dog.
Yeah, see, I don't lie to Dan though. I don't tell him.
We're getting sidetracked.
We
Yes.
are.
Yeah, pretty
And-
badly.
It's fine.
So you guys finish up the looting of this room and make your way out. On leaving the cave and making your climb once again, you see Cal standing over a bunch of corpses of what seem to be very large spiders, which seem to be carrying like some cocoon or some webbed up things.
So,
Yikes.
there was a lot of spiders. I imagine you guys had to deal with a lot of spiders too.
No,
Yeah.
you wouldn't
Not many.
How many? Not even like a big one.
She just flew in when we were almost done with them, so
Yeah.
Dan fell in love with one.
He didn't want to ignore the bottom
There.
half of the top half.
I mentioned the top.
They did mention it.
He just kind of went.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, ooh.
Yeah, I came in and saved the day. No big deal.
Yeah, I think Drow have a thing for spiders. Too many legs. Not enough? Too many. Yeah, I'll stick with that.
So how was your time watching the tree?
Just dealing with all the spiders.
Yeah, that's right. You were. Lots of spiders.
So, did anyone... Well, I see you were all here, so nobody died. That's nice.
No, we did lose one.
Who did we lose?
Chris, we lost your friend. Or is she still
No,
alive?
she's still
No,
alive.
she's still alive.
Never mind.
Beatrice is still right there.
Oh yeah, that's
We got a new
the
addition to the party.
You see a female
she-
corpse.
Oh, she didn't make it.
We made a friend.
No,
Well,
she-
technically,
No, she
she
was
did
in
make it.
Oh, you found her that way.
Yes.
We gotta bring it back?
That's my issue to worry about.
Why we put it in the bag of holding for later.
Fair enough.
I have enough body parts in my bag of holding, which I'm still not sure why we have those.
We got a
but,
lot of...
you know.
Got a lot of body parts between us all.
I have foliage from a big dead tree. What is this doing in here?
Tree?
You'd probably want to talk to your lover about that.
She was stuffing it full of good things.
I noticed.
So can we go back to town and... I'm still paranoid they're gonna eat us, but...
You guys were in a cannibalistic town?
Maybe.
Yes.
I feel confident about the town. I say we go back.
You got laid. That's the reason I'm confident.
You got laid?
And I could go for seconds, so let's go.
We did promise him we would go back.
We did promise him we would go back.
And there's a
Yes.
festival.
There's
If we
some
can make it-
repercussions
we can
I
make
would
the
love to
festival.
see.
Festival? Drink specials.
Okay,
Drink
yeah.
specials.
Drink specials.
Let's head
Drink
back.
specials? Still? Still?
I think they're cameras. And...
Yeah.
The camera's at it.
What?
Oh!
Oh,
I was looking at the TV. Drink specials.
Oh,
no.
drinks?
Drinks.
Already got one.
All right.
Back to town it is, I guess.
Back to town.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys get your stuff prepped and start making your way, you can still kind of hear some skittering out into the distance.
Nice.
I need everyone to roll.
Passive perception or like?
Athletics, is it?
No, it's not going to be
No, roll for
athletics.
Jeez, I hope it's not athletics.
Oh, you're right. General perception.
Perception?
That's why it's
Nope.
passive.
I'm going to have you guys roll
I'm that
something
bad at
fun.
passive, okay? I have to roll for everything.
Intimidation! Let me have
I'm going
a
to have
roll.
you
Come on.
guys roll a survival check.
Oh, come on!
No, and I do this with disadvantage still. I'm still exhausted.
Yes, you are.
20.
What are we rolling for?
I rolled an 18.
Survival.
You guys
Oh,
are
that's
thank
not
the
bad.
Lord, a 19.
What? I still don't know what we're...
Survival.
a D-
Roll a
D20 plus
D20
whiz.
12?
My turn.
Yeah, go ahead, go around.
I critted.
So 20, 12.
You're a critter.
19.
3.
6 total.
14.
13.
Don't touch me.
So, as you hear the skittering, you're able to make your way past, going down like a hill underneath, cresting underneath like what would be an overlay, and you're able to sneak around the skittering noise and make your way towards the town. It takes you a little longer, as you've noticed that as it has started to get darker and darker, there seems to be more skittering noises and hear more things rustling in the trees. But Sillery tells you guys it's not birds. He doesn't hear anything, any flapping of wings, no cawing, nothing. But there are things in the trees, and you continue to make your way back to the town.
You might want some torches.
And by the time you get to the outskirts of town, it's now sunset. Because you're trying to be a little more cautious than usual. You get there, and you're expecting to hear a lot of noise, because festival is going on. But you look over, and it seems to be very quiet. You see carts thrown over, you see stuff scattered, you see web attached to the houses, some of the poles and decorations, some of the trees, and you start to walk further into the town.
Is there light in the town?
There's torches have fallen over, there's some braziers that are still like lit, there's some lights in the houses, but you don't see anyone at this moment.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself and heal.
If the party's still wounded, are there people still
Wait,
wounded?
we didn't take I thought we took a short rest.
No, we didn't take a rest when we left.
No.
Even then, you don't heal up for rest.
Yeah, you do.
You can use hit dice.
You can use hit dice. Oh, it's doing my dice.
So what health am I supposed to be at then?
Were you at the last?
If you leveled up, I think you go to max.
Oh, okay, cool beans.
Is that what you're just doing?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
It makes
Nick, can you
sense.
double check mine too?
Your
How much
health?
health I'm at then?
It's currently 31.
I only have your max health. I don't have your current.
Oh well, I leveled. I guess we'll just give me the benefit of the doubt.
Actually, I can see the piece of paper from here. All right.
Piece of paper.
Yeah, I write down my health on a piece of paper.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about my piece of paper. I'm like, that's not good.
No, I can't.
I was like,
That's
that's
not good. You
awkward.
should have
Just
told
like,
me.
You know what?
What?
Yeah, redo that.
Who's ready to get memed by a bunch of spiders again?
I hope not, because
The
I'm
map
out of
disappeared.
slots.
There never was one.
Alright.
At the beginning of last turn.
If there's anyone alive, don't talk about our spider
Those are the
incident.
rules of the game.
Because it looks like we caused this spider incident here.
We
I
fought.
somehow doubt that.
Worried about the ladies will think?
This town.
Because when we were in
Can you
there,
be
the
hurt by
spiders
words?
came from outside.
Do we have a bard?
We were in their lair. They came to us.
We do.
They did not come out to
I
us
found
when we
your
went
solution.
in. So they were already outside.
Are you accusing these townsfolk of being part spider?
Yes.
No, I'm accusing them of being attacked by spiders,
Which was probably
infinitely more logical.
I have to agree with Nick.
And then being part spider.
So I was right. We were gonna get eaten if we were stuck here.
Maybe.
Maybe not by the townsfolk.
But like the operative part of us getting eaten.
The important part is what matters, and the important part is we're somehow still alive.
The important part is we're all
I will
here
investigate the
together.
tavern and see what the situation is like in there.
Alright.
You sure you just don't want
You
me to
care
cast
about what's
Fire
going on in
Blast and
this
burn
town?
this place down and we just leave?
No.
Because,
If we're gonna explore, we should explore in groups. Nobody should be going solo.
yeah. We should probably split into 2 groups.
Alright, so where are the groups?
I'll hang out with Nyx and Arbro Baron because they're.
And I'll go with that party to balance out the brains.
I'm not leaving, Barry.
So it's gonna be you 5 and then us. I'll go with Dan, Lee, Liz, and.
I'll take the man with the gun with me.
So 5
Yeah,
and 4.
it'll be us
Half
4
man.
and then send them 5 together.
What's his name?
Alright.
Raphael's still with us, right?
He'll follow.
Okay.
He'll be with us.
He is the silent
Don't worry,
protagonist.
as long as I can land a shot, I can punch him in the face hard now, because I can...
If we want to wait a second, I
Almost
can
free.
cast the malevolent attunement to look for demons just in
It's
case.
probably spiders, maybe not demons.
Yeah.
But I mean, does it hurt? That's my point.
You could try.
Do you have to put spiders?
Yeah,
and
well,
demons
if I
in
keep
the
it
same
concentrated,
sentence,
it
man?
lasts
Because
for
that
as
could
long
be a
as I
thing.
concentrate. So
It's about to be a thing you put in the same sentence.
Up to you.
Yeah, if you want to do it, go for it.
yeah, I'm gonna take the second to do that. I think it's 10
Once
minutes.
again, you see his horns start to glow and charge up, and then eventually just fade.
All right.
But you have that. I'll keep that in note that it's concentrated.
So what's
Yeah.
going on, evil detector? Whole lot of nothing.
So far,
Okay.
That's great news.
Okay, so
Great. So just normal huge spiders.
we'll.
yeah.
Who wants? So what should we check out separately? What you wanted to go to the
We're
tavern?
going to tavern.
Where do you? So you guys decide where you guys want to check out in town.
Church.
There's the church, the shop, the town, or the tavern.
I'm not going into the
We'll
shop.
go to the shop.
Check
The
the
inn.
church.
There isn't even stuff worth stealing in there.
I haven't checked yet.
Can I make a suggestion?
I mean, I'm
you
horribly
keep your
concerned.
you keep your weapon away until last minute. I really don't need that right now. We don't need no purple.
After what happens
Yeah,
there, I
the
think the shop is
I
under siege.
that man had nothing of value, and I steal things. from
And I'm
people.
sure he could take very good care of himself.
Yeah, let's
I
avoid
give-
the gigantic
here,
lightning bolt this
I give
time.
I
Let's
give
have a
Dan
discussion
2 of my
about that.
daggers right
Let's have a
now,
discussion.
You don't call attention to yourself.
so you don't have to. Oh wait, no, he does have his weapon currently still.
I have.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, okay, cool. We don't have to worry about giving my position until I screw up. Good.
At least one of them is self-aware.
Alright, so. we're
She
going
called me
to-
smart.
So we're going to the church then.
Okay.
Okay.
To the tavern.
Tavern.
Alright. So which group do you guys want me to do first?
They can go first.
Alright. Alright. So it's Lars, Celery, Zill, Raphael, Shaman, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys stealthing?
I've got double disadvantage on this.
No. Okay.
Stealthy Minotaur.
Ding, ding,
The two plate mail characters and the.
Stealthiest Minotaur.
Alright.
We're gonna wrap your hooves in blankets.
So you guys make your way up to
Cozy.
the tavern and you push open the door. You find tables like
What do you think we're
spilled
gonna find in the
over.
church?
You see like the mirror that was behind the bar broken.
Wrong setting.
Parts of the stairs and the banister are shattered, webbing all throughout. You see what looks to be like something in a cocoon, like hanging from the ceiling. At the first glance.
I wonder what's in the cocoon.
Well,
It's a fairly smaller cocoon.
how bigger?
Like
Biggest.
small body.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Well, that doesn't look good.
Church is in person. Yeah. Well, do we want to try to take it down somehow? Or do we want to leave it alone?
Let's cut it down.
How about this? Celery, how good are you at climbing things?
I'm very good at climbing things. It does not cost extra.
Okay. Well, here's another thing I'm gonna. How tall is the ceiling?
Everything's.
Like
About 10
What?
feet? Yeah. I'm gonna give her.
So if she gets on my shoulders.
Well, I'm also gonna give her my blink dagger. So
Okay.
3 times
Where's attunement?
Oh yeah, shit.
I have so many daggers.
And this
yeah,
lets you
that one would
teleport
let you
though.
teleport, but it,
Oh.
But
Okay.
we would need to take like a 30-minute rest to. So never mind, that won't work.
Portal.
Because if we could get it cut down, we could see what, or cut it open, we could see what it is. But
I'm gonna walk behind the bar and just like pick up a bottle and stuff it into my bag.
Okay. Do an investigation.
Moment.
13. Okay. you find something of decent value because you don't want to swill. You're just going around, going, this is gross. Kind of flick it down and this is not that great. You go, oh, you pocket it.
Very good.
I'm gonna like use. Can I look around and see if there's any?
You're getting on Zill's shoulders.
Yep. I climb on you.
Climb up and you cut it down. Give me an attack roll.
What, with like a dagger or whatever she uses?
Yeah, whatever she's using to cut it down.
Where are my weapons? Short bow.
Yeah, you're using it.
No, rapier.
Just
Wait, I needed 8.
Yeah, that's not it.
I know.
No,
That's.
I think
Is this it?
Needs the D20 roll.
12.
yeah, okay. So you cut it down, and it just kind of right in front of you guys. You slide down Zill, and you cut through it. And as you're cutting, you see something start to like poke out of from where the cut is, and slowly a hand starts to appear.
It's the innkeeper that Dan slept with.
It looks really tiny.
Oh.
There was the halfling, the crazy halfling, or not the crazy. It was
The gnome.
the gnome. Yeah.
And as you finish cutting, you do in fact see the little gnome.
Alive or dead?
Dead.
Oh, lovely. Anybody want to loot him for anything?
My horns aren't shining, right?
Nope.
I'll investigate his corpse for loot.
So you kind of walk by as they're like doing like a peaceful, like kind of like sitting there, like, oh shit. See, Laris just kind of squat down and give me a roll. No, 10. 10.
You get
find like 3 or 4 copper pieces and a dagger.
And his pants.
And a dagger.
Mind you,
Can
he
I
wasn't in
do?
the brightest of minds, so they didn't want to give him too much.
Can I do an investigation check to see if there's anything weird with the body or perception? If you'd rather perception.
That would be perception, I would say.
Okay. Plus 4.
We're not fancy enough for investigation.
11.
11? You see that it was like drained of blood. It was kind of bitten into on the sides. It doesn't look anything too strange from what a spider would do. It just seems to be left up there for leftovers.
Okay.
This is a 1-floor building.
Yes.
You know, there's a
From what
back
you guys
room,
could tell.
right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go head towards the back room, see if there's anything back there.
Okay, so that would have been Sarah's room.
Yeah.
At the thing.
I'll follow him.
You want to look for those panties. You're gonna collect a trophy of his
memories.
Of his hunt. D&D adventure number 1, panty raid. So you make your way back.
In fact, I'll put my hand in front of him and go first. Or I mean, it'll be more like that.
You'll kind of just brush over it.
I
with
mean,
your
if you
hands.
want. Yeah. Oh, that's a hit. He hits you with the butt of the gun.
Let me double check with the stun. I'm doing the stunning one, by the way. I will not.
This is taking too long.
Yeah.
You're gonna make
How
me
can you
carry
help
him
it?
around when he's passed out?
I don't think he passes out. I think it stuns him.
He doesn't pass out. He just kind of.
Okay, that's good.
For the immediate few seconds. So he has 6 seconds where he's unable to do stuff, letting Josh like kind of get ahead of him. So he doesn't go through all the panel.
Oh, he makes a con save of 8. But he needs to beat a 9.
16.
Yeah, I hit him, but
yeah. So you got hit. You go, oof, and you're like, whoa.
And I pass him back up again. Let the midget go first.
You know what? Fine.
Alright,
There's
you
something
guys
horrible in
following
there. It
him?
won't be my problem.
And I can run past you a lot quicker. You'd be stuck in front of me.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Raphael will post up at the front, keeping an eye at the door.
All right. Do you want to go with them? You want to look around? What do you want to do?
I'm coming.
Alright, so the 4 of you make your way back. You get to like a small kind of like storage area where there's a few more things of booze, but it looks like a bunch of the bottles were smashed and it looked like something came running through here. You see the door to her room. It has this big gash in the door, and kind of are able to peek through it. You look that her room is in a disarray. You kind of open the door.
Yeah.
You kind of push open the door. Takes a little bit of effort because there's something.
It's a body.
You finally get it open, and of course there is a body. It's not Sarah. Seems to be another town folk. Just kind of dead on the other side of the door.
Well, at least she's alive for right now. That's a good thing. I'm gonna see. You know what? Being that they're this close to the forest, I'm pretty sure this wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. Maybe they have a secret like hatch somewhere to hide. Wouldn't it be dumb?
I'll just walk around tapping the floor for like hollow noises.
Okay.
As a smuggler, I would be very attuned to that.
You see him doing the taps. You're just kind of looking around, I'm guessing. You guys doing anything?
I'm a light up. Start smoking.
So you start smoking.
Isn't it 20? It's 421.
No. Be smart, guys. 1-5.
Hey.
Fractions.
Fourth of the.
Yeah.
They'll never
Smoke
catch
fourth
you.
of the weed.
Alright, so give me an investigation roll. You're smoking. You're still kind of poking around. Celery, are you doing anything?
I'm looking for valuable stuff.
Okay.
13.
Okay, 13. Give me an investigation roll then. 13. You're just kind of.
4.
You don't hear
14.
anything. 14. Okay. Going through her room, you find kind of like a golden locket that looks like it would be of some worth. But from what you could tell, it seems like she doesn't have much to herself. It looks like all the money that she might have spent has been going to keep the tavern and the inn running. So that's the most expensive thing she has. And you don't find anything.
This is taking too long. I'm going to summon a weapon to the fullest of my theatrical ability.
Alright. So
How long does it take him to do this? Can they stop him?
The other party stops and hears a giant fucking explosion and goes, God damn it.
Not too long.
You hear kind of like rumbling thunder in the distance, and all of a sudden you hear a bolt of lightning strike. It goes through the ceiling, wood shattering and splintering, and once again, lightning hits the hand in the veins.
Was that our
below.
asshole?
That was definitely our asshole.
And what do you call it to be at this moment?
Oh, it's my standard, like...
A sander sword?
Yeah.
So then you see the blade. See a little bit of electricity still jolting from his hand and the blade.
I'll alert anything.
We're in the church.
You hear the Minotaur scream, and I thought Minotaurs were dense.
He almost dropped his pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
So then we'll cut over to these guys for right now.
Can you kill someone with disappointment?
You're gonna hear this in a little bit.
Oh, so we haven't gotten to it yet, so I don't have to hide yet. Cool.
Yeah. So you guys make your way up to this smaller church.
What's it made out of? Is it stone?
It's wooden. A lot of the buildings in this town are wooden. Nothing's too.
If we need to get rid of this place, I
the
know
only thing
myself
that
as a guy.
is really stone and looks like it was like well crafted was the statue that's kind of like in the center. So you make your way up to this smaller wooden church, and you can see like the windows have been blown out, and once again webbing along the sides, and you see a body kind of hanging from the top of the roof.
Anyone
Mostly
we
eaten.
recognize?
It's just like a leg and some innards.
Anybody
Some innards.
parts sticking out?
No, we weren't in the town for very long, so.
Yeah, you only met like 4 people.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it might have
You
been one of
know,
those.
one of them
people.
should be able to handle this shit.
I'm gonna check the altar, see what god they worshipped, and see if there's anything,
Well,
you know,
are we
metal or
inside or
something.
outside?
You're outside at the moment.
I'm gonna
Okay.
fly up and just kind of look and see if there's anything still on the
I'm gonna
roof
light a
happening.
torch and just check the front door.
Light a torch, and you're gonna
Fly up
circle
and
around.
give, yeah,
And
the
I'll
church
You
cast
a
guys
look
can
over.
see in the dark, or you guys need this torch?
I'll cast light on a rock so we have our light source.
I don't think I can see the dark. Can
I think
I'll
you
light
We
a
got a
torch.
light source, so we're good.
I? Okay.
Okay. So I'll skip the torch. You know, I'm gonna light it anyway because it's good at setting shit on.
Okay.
And I've got a glow rock.
So Eris, you fly up, kind of circle around the building. You see that like it looks like there's holes in the ceiling and roof, and coming down there's webbing. You can kind of see inside as your compatriots start to open the door and walk through because the door's already like kind of cracked open. And as you go through, pews are toppled over. There's a few dead bodies in the pews. It looks like they spent their last moments trying to pray for some sort of defense or some sort of aid or protection. Cal, you start making your way to the altar. When you get to the altar, you're looking around, and it doesn't seem like they prayed to just one deity. It seems like they kind of prayed to a variety of.
Where are they?
At a pantheon.
Yeah.
Anything of value?
No. Looks like everything that would have been of value was either destroyed or lost.
All right.
I mean, from what you could find a. Give me an investigation roll, actually.
20?
Yeah. Plus your wisdom. Oh, is it? Okay, intelligence.
18 straight.
Okay, 18 straight. Is anyone going to assist you?
Sure.
But 18's pretty high, so.
Mm-hmm.
So you got advantage or am I wrong?
Yeah, you'll have advantage.
He'll have advantage?
I'm letting you roll with advantage, and I'm adding his. I want to do 2 people.
That's a 3.
So yeah.
It's a 2.
So add a 3 onto
So
that.
much.
So, Cal, you're able to find like 3 bottles of holy water and a little pouch of gold that was like off in one of the little indentations that they had.
That will be, as much as I hate stealing,
About 6 gold.
they're not going to be using it, so I'll be taking it.
And then, as you guys are like searching around, Eris is still kind of circling. You can see some of the trees off in the distance kind of like shake and move. And then what seems to be a strange like amount of dark clouds gathering really, really quickly. And you hear a small rumble and then
That was our asshole, wasn't it?
Guys, you did it again.
Jeez.
but from that you see the thing that was in the tree start to scatter away.
You know what? That might have worked.
Hey, he actually ended up scaring some things off, I guess.
Yeah,
What, did he
but-
try hitting on it?
What direction were they going in?
Were they going towards the forest? Like
Yeah.
deeper within? They looked like they were retreating to the forest.
Kind of in the direction of the cave.
Like right where we came from.
I wonder what that was then.
Don't be too happy when they find the queen dead.
Yeah, maybe we should get going.
I would agree.
No, let's stick around. Yeah, let's get out of here. I mean, hell, we didn't save the town. We killed the queen in charge. Let's just chalk this one up as a loss and get out of
It's
here.
not a loss if we forget about it.
We know what we came for.
It's
Go
not like that
reconvene with the
village
other
we
group.
burned down.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go meet up with them.
So you find your way back at the tavern. You see Laris still kind of like poking with his sword this time at things.
You called that thing just to hit the ground?
It was to let people know that I was here.
We know where you are.
I think we should give him a peg leg. Make him a real convincing pirate.
If I can help.
That's cultural appropriation.
Don't encourage it.
Okay. That's the only good one you've gotten so far. I have to give you that one.
I can't stand the lot of you sometimes, really.
Oh my god.
As I make my way out the tavern, I Smack Laris on the back of the head. Just get your ship ready, please, so we can depart.
It's not my ship.
You calling your
Before-
ship? How are we need to leave.
Oh,
The guy's still waiting.
Before we leave
Wait,
here, maybe we should check out the store
Morgan,
and see.
is he on the
Because
ship?
if he's dead, we can just take the stuff and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to
If
leave
that-
now because whatever you did scared something away, and if they find that their big ma is dead,
They're
there's a
gonna stop being
distinct
scared.
feeling.
If the crazy man is no longer in the shop, he might have stuff that he was hiding from us. Or his cash register.
We're crazy, man. You guys just said not
The
to
shop.
go over there when I said to go over there.
Because we thought he was there.
You could still be. I
I can
mean,
go invisible. This isn't a problem.
that man is not exactly worth our time.
Well-
We can just fuck off.
We should at least, because we checked the tavern, right?
Mhm.
We should at least check the inn. At the very least. Maybe somebody's in there, maybe there's some money in there. We do need money.
Yeah, I say we scrape the money, scrape the food, just so we can travel on the way. And that's the last thing we check when we skedaddle.
Alright,
Food
you.
might be
That's
tainted.
It might.
Does the church have a bell?
I heard there was a blacksmith in town. Go on, if we check that out before we leave.
That might be another good idea, yeah.
The other thing I was thinking was the statue. Because if we're thinking if there's a place they could hide, a lot of places hide stuff under their big ass statue. Just throwing that out there.
Well, how about this? We stay in their split up party. We check the inn, you guys check the blacksmith. Because there might be.
Keep watch.
Okay, then
You guys
Yeah,
didn't
the
know where the
Overwatch.
blacksmith
Fly
was.
up, take a look
So
around.
that'd take
Go
more
search.
time.
You guys would have to actually go searching for the blacksmith. We don't know where it is exactly.
So you'd have to investigate the town.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. And then when we're done with the inn, we should all probably go to the statue then.
I've got a.
Okay,
how
we'll
about-
meet at the statue when we're all done.
If anything goes wrong, Laris, you're loud. You're loud too. I'll throw up a whistling arrow or something of the sort, or we'll fire off a shot in case we need to scramble.
If you hear a gunshot, you know what's going down.
Falling timber.
All right,
Thank you.
go team.
And make as much noise as possible because, like, actually, like, they're probably hiding because they think this place is infested with spiders. So if we actually intend on finding any person,
But the noise will also attract all this.
probably not.
If
Let's
they
just
want to kill people bad enough.
continue onwards and get through
Okay,
this
so
as
I
quickly
will
as
go
possible.
invisible and kind of fly up and
If
keep an
we
eye out.
really want to, I could use thaumaturgy to at least put out a familiar voice. I've spent enough time with Dan, or Laris's mistress, to replicate her voice.
I'm fine with it.
I would say that'd be a because if it's just
She'd know a
loud
lot of people in
noises
town.
and those spiders really want to attack the town.
Go into the statue.
So, thaumaturgy was in her voice.
Yeah. What's the range on it?
Yeah. It says your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal.
Okay, 3 times as loud. Okay.
Scream like you've never screamed before.
Okay.
Okay, so then
So, what are you gonna say?
if there are any survivors, meet up by the statue. Do I know what statue it was?
In the
In
church.
front of the church.
Meet in front of the church. There are some adventurers here who are taking any and all survivors with them out of the town.
No, we're not.
Shut up, Laris.
Alright, so after you do that, you could, since this isn't a big town, you're able to kind of glance around. You see the shopkeeper, like the little door, the little slit in the door just kind of opens a bit. Can't quite tell, and then it just kind of closes.
Crisis averted.
Then you see a young man kind of come out of the inn and starts running towards you. He goes, are you the adventurers?
Yes, we are.
Let's go now. He grabs one of your guys' arms and starts dragging you towards the inn.
We're not going to the. We are leaving this place
No,
entirely.
we have to get in there now.
Why?
What's going on?
What is the urgency?
I go.
You start
I
hearing
go.
skittering.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Okay, we go.
Yeah, it's time to go.
I let him
Wait,
pull
where
me
are
the
they
rest of the
coming
way.
I've
You
traveled
kind of
enough
hear
to
them
know.
off in the distance of where they originally were running away from. It might have seemed like one that got scared away might have gone to go get
Friends.
more.
Of course. I think they're coming back with reinforcements.
Let's get inside. And barricade.
Yeah.
Well, we're directional wise. Where is Morgan's ship and where are the spiders coming from?
You can hear. Okay, so if we were doing this, north would be that way.
Here, let's say this is us.
So, like, if we run to the ship, like, are we running away from them?
If this was us in the ship,
Is what I'm
which
asking.
You'd be running away from them, but you would be having to run on foot for a while.
It's a long.
It's
think
a
it was-
longer run.
I think it was like an hour's march.
It's more of a long.
It's like an hour or two.
And if you want to try to outrun that army, be my guest. But I think they know what they're doing inside that inn.
Yeah, and they might have tunnels and other access ways to catch up.
People live here.
I knew I should have burnt
Let's-
that forest down when I had the chance.
I was going to suggest
Okay,
it
so
too.
then
That was the worst part.
we go to the end.
So you guys get in the inn, and the young gentleman gets all of you guys in, and he closes the door, and you see like a few other survivors, and they start putting like beds and stuff up against the door.
Are the windows barricaded?
Yes, it looks like
Okay.
there's like a few slits and cracks. It looks like this was all done super.
How well lit is the area? Are they keeping it dark intentionally?
Not really.
Okay.
There's
They're
like
keeping it dark.
there's like a few candles lit, but it's mostly dim light.
I'm gonna shut off my light. It's kind of bright.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I would say any bright lights, dim them now.
Who all went inside? Because I think
I think all of us went.
I
Didn't
think most of the party did.
You're still
I
hovering.
thought so.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you see a little chimney that you could fly into, no problem, and
I
little
just kind of want
cracks.
to see what's coming.
Yeah.
That's why I want to wait.
You could like use that chimney as like a sort of like scout post and just watch from there where it's safe. 'cause-
So as you're flying
like
about
keep
and everyone gets inside, you see tons of spiders roaming around, like those big ass nasty ones you saw last time. The one about the size of a little smaller than Matthias. They're running around
Free.
and look like packs of like 8 or 10 each.
I will fly in and let them
Take them
know.
down.
Okay, so you shrink down and go through the.
And pop in like,
Yeah.
guys.
When you go,
How many-
where do you come from?
No, you.
How,
Someday your mother will tell you. So there are a lot of spiders outside.
Judging by a
They're
lot.
bigger than him.
Well,
He is
judging by
very
your
small.
tone, there's a lot of them. Like,
That's a pretty big
do we
spider.
fight them or do we hide and choose a deity?
I didn't choose the deity.
I got one.
I choose
Unless you can fly.
I'm gonna ask the townsfolk like, what's going on here, guys?
This happen often.
how many of them are there? How many times?
Too
There's
many.
only like 4 or 5. The young men who let you in, they're like, this doesn't happen that often.
Do we
We
recognize?
haven't had this in years.
Do we recognize any of these individual survivors, or are they just random townsfolk? As far as we know.
You have not met any of these guys before.
Okay, so Metal Hand and McLady are still a absent without official leave.
Probably ask about.
And then he goes, this hasn't happened for years. Last time this happened was like 5-6 years ago.
I wonder what was the catalyst for this event.
During the festival, we were having a good time, and out of nowhere, they just kind of swarmed us.
How often does the festival happen?
We have a festival every year.
Did it happen last time on the festival?
No.
Okay,
So
so that's
years
So
not.
what
ago.
causes this?
What happened 5 or 6 years ago?
They came and swarmed our town. They took most of our townsfolk away. They took Sarah's husband. We lost Edric's wife.
So this is the second time this is.
That I know of, yes.
They take them or they eat them or kill them or
Both.
They eat them and take them.
Most importantly, how long does the swarm stick around for? Because we gotta go.
Last time it was about a week.
Do you have any ways out of town secret?
No, but these spiders don't seem to like sunlight. but we could probably make a run for it in the day.
Where is Sarah?
How do they feel about fire?
Fire? We don't know.
Only one way to find out, but only if it comes to it.
People.
Yeah.
I can cast Fireball now.
Looks over. Have any of you seen Sarah? Why? No. No. Not that I know of.
So do we just assume that's that, or do you think that's all that's left of your town, right here?
This might be the last of us. There might be other survivors we don't know.
Well, we think the shopkeeper's alright, but he seems happy by himself.
Oh, Orin? Creepy ass motherfucker.
True story.
Serious talk, guys.
What is with that guy?
Everything.
I never met the shop.
We don't know. His family was eaten the last time, and since then he hasn't been the same.
He'll be fine. We can leave that one.
Might know something.
He's gonna tell us?
If you want to go
Right,
try
tell
to
me.
talk to him, you want to. But
Not do anything magical.
should we stay the night and see who else we can find and get as many people out of here?
I think we have to stay the
I
night.
didn't
Well,
At this point.
obviously. But do we try to help more people, or do we just make it out with what we have here?
I mean, if they don't come out during the daytime, assuming these guys scatter, I don't know what.
There's only some.
If we wait for day, we could look for more survivors
That's
in the
what I'm
daytime.
thinking.
Yeah, we'll have to set a.
No,
Well,
yeah,
research
we
We should, because I don't think we should spend a second night here.
no.
Yeah.
So
God,
I think
God, no.
And we could always take them back to Elham. We do have a safe place for them.
We do.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't want to leave their hometown.
What's left of it?
We give them the option to come with
People
us and stay safe, or
Don't like leaving. You guys think if
Yeah,
anyone
give them their-
survives-
give them
You
their
see one of the
choices.
guys who's like listening in. I want the fuck out of here.
Okay.
That is an intelligent.
We built a wall around my town. I can't say much for this one, but people want to leave. I'm with Zildes on this.
we should find more.
We stay quiet tonight. We try to save people in the morning. We set some time, and then we burn that forest when we leave.
We got torches and a fire.
It's a
range.
huge ass forest.
Yeah, it's
It just needs to burn.
This is more of therapeutic.
I don't know if we should torch the forest.
It's
That's
an
like,
evil
Don't-
forest.
It'll teach you a lesson.
We don't burn. Don't burn the trees.
What else?
True.
Those trees had faces.
Don't. That's lots of
The
bad
trees have
things will
faces?
happen.
Not the ones that are.
Oh yeah, the
immediate,
deeper
but
in the forest,
the
the
When
deeper
you
deeper.
they
add
start
fire
to
to
have.
evil, it doesn't tend
I
to
can
go
arc a
well.
shot at pretty good distance, I feel
You
like.
get the salt and burn the bodies. So we'll salt and burn the forest.
So we'll keep it quiet tonight.
The forest is a living thing. There's consequences.
So mine.
We
y'all
don't.
let
We
me
don't
do
touch
that.
the forest.
This is why Drow roll their eyes at other elves. I can see that now.
Let's rest
I
up
thought
for
it
the
was because
night.
you couldn't stand the light.
It's the blinking.
how would we know if you were rolling your eyes? They're always covered.
Touche.
You know,
You see
touche.
him? It's dark enough where you can do that.
So we should stay the
You know,
night.
I take it off. Like, you're right. Dark enough.
Yeah.
We could split up into 2-3 parties, depending on what people feel comfortable at, and then we'll go see who we could save tomorrow morning.
I'm just gonna pop a squat and like just take a rest.
You popping a squat and taking a bottle of vodka out?
Taking my liquor of like dubious. Like
Well, I guess those of us that can rest should rest, and we should leave our friendly elves to keep watch.
Yeah.
I offer anyone. I offer any of the villagers some of my pilfered beverage.
So you go offer, and then one of the guys pulls out what looks to be like beef jerky and shares it with you.
All right.
You see, like, two of the guys are playing cards. There is a girl within the group, kind of just like.
Oh,
Those ones always get kidnapped by
You know what?
death.
I'm afraid of spiders. You know what I do.
What you do in every situation.
You hit on the nearest thing
And
with two legs
she
and
seems to be
opening.
holding like a little doll.
Now we question how old she
She's older.
okay, you two will have to stand up. We'll have to make room for George.
She looks older. It looks like this might have been like her daughters or sons.
Dad?
Oh lord.
Yay!
Where am I going now?
You're gonna be right next to counter.
Okay.
Oh, it's
You're gonna be between Chris
Thor.
and Connor.
Oh.
Someone hug him.
Yeah.
Here,
Hug him.
here's a chair.
Okay, well, while they're
I can't,
getting
he's
settled,
covered in
I'll do
animal
my
crystal.
individual thing where I will fly out.
There should be enough space for Jordan.
I'm gonna fly out and
Scoot
just
back
kind of
over.
see what the spiders are up to.
You guys don't need to scoot over too far.
Alright,
Try
so
not to get noticed in the vicinity of the
You gotta scoot
building.
over more.
Oh, you're right.
Connor, you gotta scoot more to the right a little.
Oh, right?
Yeah, because I
I'm
need.
definitely invisible.
Alright, so
You can scoot back more.
I thought we were trying to get him at the
go
table.
quietly.
Yeah.
Do a stealth check with advantage.
You can scoot back more a little, Connor. I just need to make sure that I got on camera.
Okay.
Which reminds me.
On the leg. Oh,
With
you mean
advantage, I
armrest?
roll twice, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Take the higher one. Yeah, because I saw it.
Okay, 11 plus 8, 19.
Alright, so you make your way out. Once again, turning invisible while you're in the chimney to get the longest amount of time
There it is.
being
In the
invisible.
middle of the
And
table.
you fly out and kind of circle around the town. It takes you a little bit of time, not too much, but you're staying as tiny as possible so that just in case something happens, they don't have the best, they can't get the best hit on you. As you circle, you see them, they're kind of going like building to building, kind of tapping at the glass and breaking and then scurrying in. You see like a couple of them dragging out like somebody or a cocoon and dragging it off into the forest.
How far are they from the one that everyone's
You're at the edge of the city. So I'd say 10-minute walk. It's
Just
past
on the
night.
just side.
It's like 10.
10 at night or 10 in the morning?
10 at night.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night.
That's why the elves gotta keep their eyes open.
Where is the shopkeep?
The shopkeep isn't too far down. You can make a quick lap and you'd be like on your way back.
'Cause, probably not. Instead of trying to enter.
You're gonna fly by. So as you fly around, you kind of do a slow spiraling descent, and as you notice, you see on the back of the house, you just kind of see bodies getting thrown out the window. Not human, but corpses of the spiders are getting thrown out the window.
Told you he's good.
You hear like, as you get closer,
I'm gonna investigate this. It seems like a great ally. Hope he likes ale.
So,
He likes throwing
where are
things
you
out
going
windows.
exactly? Are you going through the broken window, the front door? Gonna go through the chimney?
How much did they warn me about him actually? Like, had someone merged something about not using magic around him? Like,
That was me. Yeah.
how much did they actually tell me? Like, would I be like warned to not sneak in from the things they said?
I only said no magic. I think that's most of what you heard.
I said leave him there.
No magic
Yeah.
because he walked into a shop as a small version. He'll probably use magic if it's in a logical way.
Well, he's always talked about not understanding, not liking magic when the others were in there. So
Okay, so if you get, well, I mean, if I heard no magic and he's killing these spiders, I want to make a good impression. So I go and I kind of knock on his door, like, "Hey, shopkeep. Hey, I like the corpses you're tossing outside.
No reply.
I have ale. Other things.
No reply.
I think I could be of some help. I do have boots. They're invisible right now, but
Still no reply. Kind of hear something kind of further in the back.
you're at the wrong side of the place.
probably. Okay, I will stay invisible and start kind of sneaking into what's happening.
Okay, so you kind of go through one of the broken windows in the front, and you fly in, and the place is completely pitch black. You see stuff scattered. You see a little bit of webbing, what looks to be like some blood, and then you see a bunch of like legs of spiders kind of like torn out. One of the heads is up on the ceiling, like impaled. You don't see anything else.
No sight of the shopkeep?
No.
Huh.
Oh no, I know. I also know someone didn't care at all.
I'm gonna use suggestion.
Nothing.
So I get 1 or 2 senses to just magically character that can hear me. As long as he can hear me, it doesn't matter if I know where he is.
Okay.
Okay. Shopkeep, my name is Eris. I'm just here. Okay, Shopkeep, my name is Eris. I'm just here to see if there's any way I can help you rid this town of these spiders.
Give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
It's not very
Oh my god.
an 8. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, check.
You almost don't see the dagger flying at your face.
I'm invisible, so there's not really a way he could really,
Take a stab at it.
Like,
Don't start that.
like Dan's
What do
leg.
I have? Oh no, I lied. It's just a 3.
Alright.
I lied. Oh wait, no. I get plus my proficiency bonus,
You
right?
have
Yeah.
a long day, please.
If you're proficient in the skill, yeah.
If you're not, it's half.
Half.
A
So
long day.
rounded down or rounded up? I have an odd number now. I have 3.
I would go
Up. So I have 5.
Okay. You feel breathing on the back of like your neck and body.
I'm pretty tiny. That's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Could get inhaled.
So you turn around and there's this slim, tall figure, taller than Theron, like staring, like it's right behind you, and you see like these kind of like shimmering eyes, like staring directly at you.
I warned you. Well, out of character, but I warned you.
I'm like checking to see I'm invisible. Hi.
And you see him kind of like lean down and become eye level with you, not saying a word.
You can see me. That's really cool.
Goes out. He's gonna give me a dexterity save.
I love this.
And with less if I remember.
16.
Okay. He gets you. Walks you to the door.
Oh my god.
Here. And then lets you go, and you see his his long arms start to come back into the door, and the door doesn't close this time.
Doesn't close all the way?
No. And then a few moments later, you see another body go flying out of his shop, and you could hear it screaming and yelling of, I have work. Much work.
I've never been caught when invisible before. That was great. Theron's gonna be pissed.
But you could kind of pick up that this thing is not human.
Okay. Well, these spiders aren't walking into his shop. How is he getting all of them?
Well, they might have been earlier, but
They're probably not anymore. They've learned.
You scurry around.
the spiders are freaked out.
Classic conditioning.
I wonder if I could convince them to go in there if we can kill them. Might make my life a whole lot easier tonight.
Anyone doing anything else back in the inn?
Oh,
I'm trying to sleep so I can get my spells back.
Yeah, I'm trying to take a rest so I can recover.
I'm guessing you two are meditating so that you guys could get a good field of view.
I'm in the inn, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking a drink.
Alright, drink. You're drinking and eating.
Mm-hmm.
Rest for me.
Rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rest. I have no spells left.
I'm also kind of resting. Yeah, rest.
Give me a tinker.
I will
shot.
take a rest at some point.
4 rounds in a row.
And then you eventually.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna keep sentry since I know they're coming.
Alright, so you're gonna post up.
Or like at least sit on the roof of the place.
Alright, you're gonna stay up all night?
Yeah, I think I will, because it'd be better if they knew before somebody actually hit the building.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay, cool.
Taking daylight.
You can sleep
12.
on the ship.
And it's for the seal. The seal. The stamp.
Okay.
For the...
I would say after like an hour or so, you're able to create the seal that you want and have the design. Because that's not a hard thing
and
to
then I'm
create.
just going straight to bed after that.
Alright, bed. Sleep.
Good night.
Lee, are you doing anything?
I'm just taking my rest. I already smoked in the tavern. So.
Okay. You're resting. Okay.
I'll keep watch after my beer.
Okay. Then 2 field of views and then air assisting posted. So after a couple of hours, Eris, make a perception roll.
You can do it. Hey.
It's 12.
Alright, you notice that the spider horde at the moment, you see a bunch more has started to crowd around the shopkeep. Looks like something might be going down fairly shortly over there. But as of right now, you seem to be okay. There's a few minor, smaller spiders that are kind of walking throughout the fucking streets, and they're kind of like looking for like stragglers or anything like that. But nothing much. After a few, you keep watching the fucking shopkeeps thing.
As long as he keeps tossing him out, I'm like, he's doing good.
And you see spiders getting tossed out. You see all of a sudden a dark mist starts pouring from the shopkeep's place, and the place envelops in darkness.
He's fun.
And from where you're at, you can't see into it. You just see pitch black orb. Not even the moonlight seems to penetrate into the radius of this giant globule.
Is he still tossing spiders out, or I have no idea?
You hear a commotion, but you can't quite see what's going on.
I feel you should touch it.
Right.
Then make another perception check. So this is for later on.
Same 12.
Alright, 12. Okay, so now the darkness has faded, and you see like a couple of spiders dragging off something, but you see plenty of more spiders dead.
Dragging off something.
But
can I tell what it is?
It's do another perception check. This one.
Even lower. 5.
5.
No.
You see a cocoon, but it doesn't look too big. Then you start hearing them make their way closer to the, and then they're like a couple houses down now.
How many hours has it been since I left everyone to?
It's been about like 3-4 hours.
That's enough sleep for them. That is enough sleep. Okay, so I'm like.
So it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah. At this point, you know that Cal and Sillery could wake up no problem. They won't
have an issue, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will fly in and poke those 2 guys. I'll turn visible before I start poking them. Okay.
What?
Spiders are making their rounds. There are only a couple houses. They're attacking all the houses. We're in a village being attacked by spiders. Wake up.
Yeah, I know that. Where are you?
This is a turnaround.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, we're in the darkness. Can't you see better here?
You were behind me. You just. What are we doing?
We can bring you guys outside if we want to try putting them away, but they were in the shopkeep for a while, and I don't know what happened there, but they're done. They're done. They're moving around. Away.
So they're just You're just clearing each house. So we're on the list. All right.
Oh.
Let's get everyone up.
Something's controlling them, though.
They're all mimics.
Oh no.
The house eats.
Okay.
I'll start waking people up.
You want to wake people?
Yeah.
If you wake them, they will not complete a long rest.
How long do they need to sleep for a long rest?
6 to 8 hours.
Warlocks,
Can we
baby.
hold them off for 3 hours?
Like, you know, you could get Connor,
Warlocks,
so
baby.
you could get Matthias, and you could get Laris now as well.
But everyone else.
Okay. Can I wake up Warlocks, baby?
Gunboy? He doesn't have spells.
I'm also exhausted, so I have a 1 level of exhaustion, so I need to rest. Even if you try to wake me, my guy's gonna be like,
Okay.
If you wake my guy, I'll actually be alright, because I was only missing about 7 health at the end of the fight.
All right.
So
well,
if
I can
just
take
need
care
like
of you in a
deep time to
heartbeat.
heal.
Yeah, but if you miss this, you'll take a thing of exhaustion.
Oh, well,
Connor and Dan would get exhaustion as well, but they got their spells back.
We wake up.
That's what the boat is for.
If you make it to the boat.
What could go wrong?
Also remember, if we have to haul ass to the boat, people with exhaustion are going to slow us down.
Yeah.
Just a out of character note.
I mean, Eris won't, because she's tiny.
Oh, yeah,
She'll
Eris.
sit on,
Oh, so I'll just nap
She
on the ground.
she could say fuck it to everybody and leave us all behind if she wanted to. You'd fly faster than we walk.
She wouldn't do that though.
just
Well, how
fairy
many were
dust and
outside?
they're on.
How many were outside? Like, how many were in that last group after the shopkeep?
After the shopkeep, there seems to be like half of what there was.
Thank God we waited for this combat to happen.
But you did notice that some of if the spiders checked the houses, they didn't always enter all of them. Seemed like they would go on the houses, cause a little bit of trouble.
No, sometimes.
Yeah. So there might have been something that triggered them.
I say
We
we
could-
keep quiet. Say we keep quiet. If we need to wake people up, we'll wake people up. But between me, you, Silvery, and Plant Boy, if we just keep quiet, maybe we'll get lucky. If not, then we fight till the day starts. And everybody's gonna lose their sleep anyway.
Okay, I'll stay outside.
Alright, sounds good.
So they've woken me up, right?
No.
I think I just woke up the elves.
Yeah,
They were
Silvery.
studying.
We were trying to decide if we should exhaust
So-
all of you or not.
So, Phil, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the spiders check, and if they make us and we start fighting, we start fighting. If not, they make some noise and they pass by us, they pass by us. We good with that?
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
I'll be outside.
So you shrink down again, go up. After about an hour, they get to the next house. Start poking around at it. One of them goes in. Doesn't seem like any ruckus and comes out.
Can I tell what they're looking for?
You know they're looking for something, you just don't know what.
Take anything.
So then they get to your place right now. So you go kind of duck under and you like kind of hide in the furnace a little bit, or not the furnace, the fucking chimney. And
Why?
It's delicious.
What were you making that face
Y'all
at?
don't do that?
Pickle
stomach
juice?
just,
Yeah, hell
my
yeah.
stomach just flip flopped.
Oh, I like
It's
it.
delicious. You put it in Bloody Marys? Hell yeah.
Dude, especially if the pickles are homemade.
and you put Kool-Aid in there.
Cool.
Oreos.
Hold up.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, cool.
Sort of.
Alright. So now the spiders are upon the house. You can hear like some like across the ceiling, kind of like on the sides, and you hear one of the windows shatter. Everybody give me a stealth check.
Everyone awake or everybody?
Everybody.
Do I do it with disadvantage when not moving in armor, or just
you have
for me.
a straight roll?
Stealth is dexterity.
I'm going for a group average, and I have to roll for
16.
20, but it's not natural.
wow.
7 from
the
me.
townsfolk did really fucking well. I got 2 20s, an 18, and a 15.
Whoa!
18.
You're making up for me in kind.
So
I got a 7.
7,
16 for her.
8.
I can speak for
20 not
myself.
7.
18.
Like, right in the game.
Like I get up and just bang everything.
You're sleeping, so
11.
you like
Okay.
farted from them. You're like,
That'd be the most sad.
How does spider?
Oh, I did another 6.
Well, that's pretty funny.
That's pretty close.
Did they just fail?
They failed by 1. Oh god, yeah! They failed by 1.
did everyone add everything they were supposed to add?
Do you have
The
proficiency?
spiders failed.
Spiders fail.
Oh, okay.
And the townsfolk, I rolled 2 20s, a 15, and an 18. So the
Nice.
average was,
Those some
Up.
OP townsfolk.
and I rolled really low
you
for
know
the
what?
spiders. Because because if I add that, they'd lose by 1. So
Thank you. Nice.
you don't, the sleeping parties don't notice, but you just hear like some spiders like crawling around, and you see like their eyes like kind of poking in through trying to poke in and look through the windows. You see them poking through glass shattering, but after a while, after a few minutes of this, kind of walking around and getting into parts of like some of the other rooms that have been like broken from the outside, and like trying to poke at the door and push the doors open. They just kind of pass you guys by. And then give me one last perception roll for the night.
Look, I've been drunk this night. I think I've been dipping into the bag of wine or something.
Yeah.
That was 10.
Okay. So you eventually fall asleep for a little bit. But luckily, the rest of the night passes with.
Well, and they were awake too. So.
Yeah. The rest of the night passes uneventful.
I fell asleep invisible on the roof. They're gonna have a hard time finding me.
Yeah. You remove your exhaustion. You gain 1 exhaustion, and everyone comes to.
Oh yeah.
So did we get a full rest?
Yes,
You guys
full
did, yeah.
rest.
I got no rest. Well, I am right now, but.
So, notes for the night. Spiders checked the house. They walked right past it after checking through, so we got lucky.
Didn't see point to it.
We didn't see the point of waking you up because Laris would do the thunder thing, and then we'd all be covered in spider parts. I
Reasonable.
don't want to be covered in spider parts.
I'm good.
Very logical. Right next to left.
As he's not working.
It doesn't have
So-
to look at things.
I've fallen asleep on the roof, invisible right now, according to my last perception check. So, just so you guys know, I'm not there.
That'll be
Oh, yeah.
fine.
So,
So
is everyone's awake at this point?
Yeah. Except for
What time is it?
Yeah, I'm
9 a.m.
Okay.
What bothers me is
how
I
long
don't
would
know. Go ahead.
How long would it take us to get to the boat right now?
Take you about 2 hours.
2 hours.
We got plenty of day to burn.
What time does sunset about?
Yeah.
6 or 7?
Around 7.
Okay. So we should spend a few hours searching and then head back to the boat with whoever we can get out of here.
We should give ourselves a little leeway getting to the boat too.
Yeah.
So we should.
We should
Yeah.
probably only stick around for 3-4 hours, and then head out. That
Okay.
way we could. Once we're on the boat, we still have time to figure some stuff out.
That sounds reasonable to
So,
me.
we have it pretty confirmed these spiders aren't going to give us any trouble during the day, right?
We assume they won't. From what we know, it sounds like they don't come at us at night or at day, but it might still be a good idea for people to have fire, they might not like fire.
Oh, great! I'm useful.
And we want to kind of we want to make enough noise that people know that we're there, but we want to keep quiet enough we don't draw attention to ourselves.
I turned directly to Nick's low. Could you do that thing again?
What thing?
Thought emoji.
Sure. So, we're still on the end, right?
Yeah.
Let's
go outside and go to the
I'll like
station.
slowly open and after doing everything.
I'll
peek
stick
out
on
and
him.
See if I see any spiders at all.
I'm with him.
Give me a perception roll.
Can I aid him?
Yeah.
Bounced right
You
out
roll
of
Counts as a natural fail.
That's pretty fucking cool.
I think you get to roll with advantage.
18 plus 21. Yeah, 21.
Okay. So you peek out and you don't notice any spiders. You can kind of hear some skittering off in the distance, but it's short-lived. You hear and you see another spider come flying out of the shopkeeper's.
Don't sleep.
Well, I don't know.
Well, he's still alive. That's good.
That dude is Slender Man.
You just hear screaming at this point coming from the end or the shopkeepers. Not like, oh, I'm in danger. It's more of frustration.
He's mildly annoyed.
Okay,
She's asleep,
so,
we don't know where she's at.
So we're all accounted for, but where is Eris? We're missing.
Oh, no loss, moving on.
Perception
Shut up,
check.
Alright.
25.
Stealth with advantage.
Double advantage?
Can Josh climb on the roof? How does this work?
I need a boost.
Okay, so my first roll was a.
With advantage to just roll.
If only we had some
My
kind
first roll
of
was a
magical
14.
web.
Second one
You need
was
good dice.
I got a 20 the first time I rolled these. My second one was 18.
Okay. You don't see anything. You're on the main floor.
No, I walked out with him.
He
I said I
did.
was-
He's in the chimney.
I haven't walked
Oh
out
no,
yet.
what she said she was on the roof.
Yeah.
That's
Where do you think the chimney comes out?
But I don't even hear her snoring.
I haven't
hear
walked
us
out
snoring,
yet.
but-
All I did was creak the door and then I.
Yeah, he didn't really go.
I hear
No, no, no.
something. I hear something from
Maybe
up
I dropped
top
my
there.
ale.
And then you see a bottle circle roll down. That's as much as you see.
She's probably up there.
want me to get her?
Visually, you don't see
They're
shit.
on. They're on. I think your woman's up on the roof. You might want to check.
I'm naked.
You see, doom, doom, doom. I'm naked!
Like,
I'm
what
ready.
If the spiders weren't scared before,
Show 'em your dog.
Is it
How
really
heavy am I
scared?
freaking out?
you huh? Huh?
I'm coming! But you guys don't see me, I'm still on
not
your
yet.
Oh my god.
I just like land on you and I'm like.
Okay.
Fall back
She's had a
asleep.
long night there on.
So the statue's in the
Sounds
center
like in the
of
hair.
town, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll just go by the statue. The same call I did last time. Twice.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Yeah, so then I'll do it more time, calling directly to Orin. Tell him that he is probably one of the last few people standing, and if he wants to leave, he should come to the
You
sound.
see the door that was cracked open just go.
Hey, that guy could see me when I was invisible. He almost swatted me like a bug. It was funny.
Sure.
You shouldn't bring him with us.
You find anything interesting about that guy?
Killed more spiders than you.
Anybody can kill more
How long
more
has it been
spiders than
since
Laris.
we left the cave?
Good amount of time. Let's see, you left the cave around, I would say,
Half a day?
I'd say like 5 or 6 o'clock. Nightfall was about 7:30. It's been like almost a full
Day and a half.
Can I do
Gotta
It
keep
was
an eye
only
on
like
this.
9 a.m. So it hasn't been that
24 hours.
It's been over 12 hours, but.
It was.
Can I do a perception check of the statue?
Yeah.
That's right.
Just look around.
to go up. The statue is
15. Yeah.
In a moment, I have to go up in my notes because the statue was one of the first things from this area. Alright, so you look at the stone,
Thank you.
statue. It's of a man and what looks to be like his wife, just kind of like prim and proper, like stance, standing there with arms open, welcoming people to the town. It looks like. There looks to be like there was like a plaque or something, but it's been long since rusted, faded, and kind of broken. So you don't get a description, and the statue's kind of faded because it's been there for a while, but you don't see anything particular useful. You kind of check around it for anything, and nothing too special. I mean, it's covered in web as well, but
Yeah.
that goes without saying. Most of the things in the town have been covered.
I'm gonna try poking the plaque and see if anything happens.
Just
Pull his
poking
finger.
it, you see, chink, the rest of it kind of falls off.
You
Pull
broke
his
it.
finger.
But from that, you see a little, like, container. Like, open it up and there's, like, a little hidey hole. With a little parchment in there.
Alright, I'll take out the parchment.
Okay, you pull that out, and you're unable to read it.
Alright. How close isn't Nixlow by the statue?
Yeah.
Can you read Elvish?
Yes.
I can.
I
can.
I can.
I'm with him and I can.
Is it Elvish though?
Oh,
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I don't know what language it is, so I was like, can you read it?
I
And hand it to
don't
him.
know until you show me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay, so what do I see?
No, you can't read it either.
Greg?
I will snatch it from him and take a look at it myself.
You can't read it either.
What language
I'll take
do
a
you
look
guys
at
speak?
it.
Let's knock these out.
I speak Abyssal and Infernal, so it's not either of those.
If I take a peek at it,
Could
does it look familiar to
be
me?
thieves
Does it look
can't.
familiar to any of us?
Yeah, these look familiar to
Can
anyone
I
else.
read it?
You are not able to. Leona, you are.
I can.
But you're asleep at the moment.
Yeah, I'm like nuzzling in her hair. His hair.
Well, we'll just hold on to it and hope it's not important right now.
Good idea.
Or we could wake up Eris.
I mean, you don't know if I can
It's
read it,
visible
but you
on
know
big
Yeah,
that.
you don't know that she can read it.
I mean, you guys know that I can read lots of languages, but you don't know if I can read it.
We're all just sitting there like.
And
we
wake
can't...
up the little one. She knows. She's old and knows a lot of things. Kind of.
Since I
Don't tell
know,
her I
know
said
that.
that.
Yeah, we were.
don't
So
know
instead,
that.
instead
I don't think we know
since we
how
have
to
a bond, I just ruffle my hands like, I can't read this. Can you?
Mm. I shake myself visible. Where is it?
Laris?
Pull out
Laris
the
has it.
parchment and start to read. You notice that this is a magical scroll.
It's a magical scroll.
It seems to have a protection spell on it.
What good it did, huh?
It has a protection.
What was it?
You said this aloud to all of us?
Is it a
Next
good
level
one?
Chuckles.
Wait, no.
Was it protecting the statue?
What language is it in?
Faye.
Ah.
If only I was my corgi.
It's your people. What protection spell?
Huh?
Huh.
Was it protecting the
Shocking.
statue?
Didn't do much good, did it?
No, that statue looks pretty safe.
No.
Dragonborn has a point.
That was the most.
How about we look into more
Does it say
specifically
what it's
says?
protecting from, or is it just general this place is protected?
Is it like a recipe or instruction to cast the spell, or is the
It seems to be like a one cast use. It seems to have. It seems like it can recharge over time, over a couple of years, and seems it might have been used to ward off some attackers or invaders or some sort of attack of some sort.
You think this was about 5 to 6 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a protection spell that wears off after, a couple years. Might need to be redone every few.
That's Starlock.
Well, we found this soon.
Does it have ingredients, or is it just words?
It's a bunch of words.
We might as well just take it with us because they're
Like,
all
it
dead.
Seems to be like centered on the statue itself.
You can't take it with us. It has to do with the fixture.
Who take the statue?
Let's protect this new
I mean, I might be able to carry it.
on Zil.
Well, I mean, you guys live here, right? Pointing to the townsfolk. You want me to read it and cast it?
And translate it. That might be helpful. Who casts it originally?
I'm with
Probably
him.
another Fae or someone that could read it. Captain Idiot.
Well, what did the sign say about the people? Other people speak Fae.
I mean, Orin's the odd man out. If it's anyone, I guess it's him.
I take issue with the word man. We don't know what is.
He's the odd thing out. Okay.
He is awesome.
The big word he said.
He's awesome.
Eccentric?
Yes.
Yeah.
He caught me like a little fly and threw me out. He could see me when I was invisible.
That's why I think he might have almost a connection.
Guys.
Should I just cast it on the town? I'm gonna cast it on the town.
That works.
We can't take it with us. It has nothing to do with us, and I'm gonna go back to sleep. So.
Have a nice nap.
All right. We're gonna read the thing.
So it takes you about 10 minutes to go through the entire thing.
Too.
You guys kind of feel like a low rumble,
Every
almost,
syllable.
and then gust of wind blows through. No more skittering, no more any kind of signs of tension in the town. The web is still there, but you can still slowly see it start to almost evaporate.
It's self-cleaning. Nice.
Alright, I'll write it out for you guys phonetically. So you can redo this.
Well,
And I'm going back to sleep. You townsfolk have a language preference?
Common.
Who has parchment? Because I think that's the one thing I don't have in my bag.
You see one of the guys kind of look over at Orange Store and one moment, and runs off, runs into the inn. Here, comes out, finds. I found a few pieces.
Okay.
I
Do you have the inn?
Is everyone here
Yeah.
useless?
Just stab yourself.
I
in
open
the
my
arm.
bag and I give you some ink. Because I
Okay.
do have that as a warlock for some reason.
With the quill to write with, right?
Dang
You have a
it.
magic.
Use the tip of my tail.
A magic book. Probably why.
I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
small enough. It probably would still look. It's
Use-
probably better if I wrote with my finger, because otherwise my handwriting is 75% small.
Hey, you dip your pinky in and
You could use the end of my tail.
I'm gonna use the end of his tail.
Too
Stand
big.
still.
Yeah. Unless you have a pointed tail.
I just-
bring out the
I mean,
pointed
end of my
tail,
tail is
dude.
kind of like a paintbrush.
I am the quill-tipped tail dragon.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit down for 10 minutes and write this out for them phonetically.
With a dragon tail.
While she's doing that, I'm still gonna ask if anybody wants to leave this town, because they could stay if they want, but if they want to leave now,
The one guy from yesterday is still like, yeah, I'm out of here.
well, then he'll stay.
After this snow.
Did we ever find a blacksmith? Was there a blacksmith?
That's what I was gonna say. We should probably go check maybe the
Ask the
blacksmith.
townsfolk. They'll know where it is.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you could lead us to
They Edric lives that way.
How
And
far?
points more towards the forest again.
Yay.
Edric lived that way.
Towards like the
I'm sorry, that was important.
I feel like some ink at him.
Not the direct way that you went towards the cave, but a little further. Like you would have went northeast. It would have been.
Let's go to the blacksmith.
I'll go with you, Theron.
Both me and Theron can use probably some stuff that we could find in there.
I could use an upgrade on some
Give it a
weapons
shot.
too if we see any.
But if it's too risky, we go back.
Well, if it's too risky, we dip, but we should check it out anyway.
All y'all need
We
is
still have
weapons
plenty
just
of
from the
time.
map.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
the town itself, it's safe, but we should probably still.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for multitasking.
So you guys
cleaning up
make your way
place,
towards
blood.
where the direction of the general direction that they pointed to, till you come to what looks to be like a clearing at the edge of the town. One of the town folks was like, "House was right. It was here." In pile of ash, see wooden splinters broken. It looks like someone had lit a fire. You see an
I wonder if he decided to.
Still there, scorched, a little melted, but could be used for scrap metal. Broken odds and ends, but it looks like, from what you could tell, this place was burned down.
I searched for scrap.
I'll assist her with that.
Alright. Investigation roll. Anyone gonna do a general look?
Yeah.
Alright. Then you two give me an investigation roll. You have advantage on it. And then Lee and who else is doing a perception?
So 13.
You can roll again. And take the higher
advantage is you get to take the higher roll.
Oh, okay. I continue with what I said. Otherwise, it would be a 2.
I would say you found like 2 broken short swords that you could use for scrap. You're able to find a small wrench.
We already found the anvil.
You could find, there's the anvil. You find a couple of hammers. I'd say 3 hammers, and you find like a couple of copper pieces, 5 of them. And then Lee and who else is doing the perception?
In the town area where I'm at?
I'll do it.
No, I'm at the blacksmiths.
Yeah, it's the blacksmith.
Yeah, we're currently half and half again.
Alright, so then you two give me rolls then.
I got a 19.
19?
10.
Okay. So, from what you guys look around, you see like a wagon, like wagon tracks leading away from town. And you see towards like a open road. And you guys find like a torch, kind of a used torch on the edge of the area.
I feel like this
looks
is
like he
worth
cut and run.
investigating. At least letting other people know about it. This is definitely the work of somebody burning down a house and then trying to
I
take
think
over.
our friendly blacksmith just fucked off as well. Oh wait, I'm not.
Yeah, I think he cut and run.
We are linked together, my son.
And you notice 2 sets of footprints.
2 set. What do I know? What kind of footprints, or is it just regular?
They look like human. One looks male, one looks female.
Mexican.
Okay.
He's been busy.
And there's no basement or anything to the blacksmiths?
No.
Okay.
Seemed like this was a simple 1-layer building.
If I'm there, I notice the footprints. Can I maybe track them? I am a ranger.
You see them go to like where the wagon wheels would have been, and then they must have gotten in the wagon.
Yeah, they skedaddled.
Yeah. I think they cut and run. We should, either way, like if we decide we want to follow them, we're gonna have to meet up with the whole group anyways.
Yeah,
So we should go back.
I don't think this is gonna be worth it.
And this is going more towards where Locke's family, it looks like, would have gone towards.
I'm fine with leaving these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. I think they're just good folks who ran.
With that in mind, when I flew in and I came in, did I notice the town being attacked at all, or were they not attacked yet when I got there?
That was post
like the blacksmith?
Like the whole town, because I came in so much later than everyone. Like, I passed through the town and found him at the opening of the tree and then went in.
The way you would have been going, because this would have been the town, this is where the cave is, this is which way you would have been heading towards. But how I'm having it is, you started going this way, you got a feeling, and you went back.
Okay,
So she never actually turned in the letter.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not to mention, by the time she would have been in the cave, it still would have been daytime, so hypothetically the spiders wouldn't have launched their attack yet. It was close though, because we probably left the cave just as it started. That's why it was so empty when we were in there.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah. Yay, logic.
And there was no smoke when you were flying towards them either.
Okay. Cool. So are we all together now? You guys are checking out the thing.
I say let's all group up again and decide what we're gonna do.
Just thinking
Yeah, so you're going towards Orin's place?
I'll be behind him with my mop.
It's not staff.
I tell Matthias to stay with the party.
I grab Matthias and just
Well,
nice and close.
You're with them. You're at the
would-
blacksmith.
That's a
Nice
pretty good.
blacksmith hand.
That's a pretty good reach you got there, buddy.
Just
They said I was using my hand.
Oh, you right. I need an adult.
Hello,
I am
adult
an
here.
adult.
Oh, that's not good.
My
Go
apprentice,
for
it is best, but you go back with the rest of the group, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Encounter with the shopkeep did not go all that great last time.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, so then I get up to Orin. Orin, are you there, Orin?
you hear as you tap, it just opens.
Okay, I'll slowly fire it in. Yelling, Orin, if you are still alive, the town is safe now. One of my compatriots casted a circle of protection around the town. Should be no more spiders attacking you.
Kind of hear something in the back, but no reply.
Let's cast dancing lights and just spread it out across.
Okay, so you see the lights. Still don't see anything.
Actually, I'll get up to the counter. Just,
As you take a few steps, you hear. You just see this tall figure, kind of. And then you see him go. And he just sucks in the first light.
not a fan of lights, understandable. I just don't.
And he just kind of circles around you slowly.
Do I notice?
Am
that he did
I
that?
near?
Like he went
Am
into
I
the
near?
shopkeep?
No, you're with them.
Yeah, that's a different area.
Yeah.
You're like half of the town away.
So yeah, so he's just by himself.
It's him and he sent Matthias with you guys.
I wouldn't be too far from it though. Just saying.
You just hear the closing of the door.
He's probably fine.
That's my apprentice.
My master knows what's right.
Yay!
Yay. Alright, so as he's circling me, I heard from the villagers
Jeez.
what happened. I understand you've been through a lot. But this town is not safe anymore. I know this is what you consider home. I implore you
He continues to circle you. No word. And he kind of goes back to behind the counter. Continues to stare. We will be.
with
No reply.
I Gilmore, guys.
God, definitely not your.
Yeah. Are you certain this is what you wish to do?
He nods.
Alright. I'll respect. I wish. Two gold.
You see,
For a ghost town?
Yeah.
What's he gonna
How's
do?
that gonna work?
If he
He's
decides
gonna
to leave.
exchange it for goods and services with himself.
and then you head out. As
A
you start,
massive retreat.
as you start to walk, you get to the door, open up, and he pats you on the back. And the last thing you saw was him behind the counter. Now he's directly behind you. Thank you for your service. Closes the door.
Bad touch.
Bad touch.
That was the baddest touch.
Just remember, guys, he can give himself a reach around.
Yeah,
That's very
apparently. Okay, so then I will just head back to.
Are you guys all still at the blacksmith?
I think we're heading back.
I thought we were heading back.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you're
we're
heading
heading
back.
back.
You guys kind of meet up, like, kind of once again by the statue.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna tell him that it
like,
looks.
Matthias gets like 75% of the way there, just. And then, oh hey guys, and then you guys start backing.
Did we lose Nicola?
Nah, he's fine. He's with Shopman.
Oh, he's the shop man.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
he's fine.
You know
That
what?
seems
I think
questionable.
you're
That
right.
was really, really awesome.
Okay.
Was he?
Yeah.
I think
So-
it's time to start leaving, guys.
So as you guys finally catch up to Nixalo, you see a black fog start to roll out of the shopkeep place again.
Ugh,
That's-
he at it
starts
again?
to envelop. And after a few moments, it starts to dissipate after being fully enveloped.
That doesn't
The
seem
shot
right.
dissipates.
The
That's
orb
not-
starts to dissipate.
Oh.
That would be
And
like super
when
shaky.
when the globe of darkness disappears, nothing stands there.
I'm gonna say that's not
The
normal.
shop is gone.
Is something I would recognize as like my kind of magic?
No.
Okay.
Does our Minotaur recognize it as evil, demonic?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a second. I was about to say that. I'm gonna take a second to.
Well, now if
Light
you
up
would
the
have
horn.
detected
Yeah,
anything,
it's already
it's,
gone.
it's already
Yeah,
gone.
it's already gone.
You would have
Yeah.
detected it the first time,
Yeah.
so not demonic.
Can we leave
That
now?
man is
Yeah,
I've
really
had enough of
magical.
this. I've had enough of
I
this town.
really liked him.
Eris is like, this is my Willy Wonka.
I really,
my
really
chocolate
liked
factory.
him.
As it's disappearing, can I just do like an Arcana check to see if that like something?
Yeah, roll. Go for it.
Go.
Not good. It's an 8.
It was magical.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Eris, did you get to turn in the letter?
No, I didn't.
So we should probably do that while we're still here in this area. How far of a trek is that?
That's like a couple days.
Go.
And you told Morgan it wasn't, you guys weren't going to take that long. So if you were going to do that, you'd probably have to, or want to give him a heads up. But it's up to you.
Do we want it? Because we did tell Leaf we would give her family the money. And I don't want to go back to Elham if we still have the letter.
And it's about noon at this point, so if
We
you,
do
were,
need to get moving.
you guys would
Do
be.
you
Do we
think-
feel like the village is gonna be safe now because of the protection?
I mean,
The-
we're also going to be going beyond the village. Do you think they'll come that far out at us?
We're going the other way. We're not going to
Yeah.
the forest.
Yeah.
We're not.
The way I see it is if somebody decides to stay, that's on them. If something happens to them, we did what we could. We offered to take them away.
The one dude's still following us.
Yeah. But should we head to Leaf's village, give her family the stuff, and then head back, and we'll figure out once we get back to the ship. But if we are going to do that, we need to let the captain know.
I mean, I need to go make good on my words, so I need to go. If you guys don't want to come.
How quickly could she do it?
I mean, she could go that way pretty fucking fast, but she
Should be
is
on the
exhausted.
phone. True.
We're not sending her alone.
Yeah.
She's exhausted.
Maybe we should go to the ship, tell Morgan, take a long rest, and then go to Leaf's village.
I mean, he'll understand. We just got into an entire village that got shreked. I think he'll give us a little leeway of time.
Maybe. Because if it's a 2-day trick travel there, then it's another 2 days. He's going to be grounded for 4 days. He might not. We might have to give him gold or offer other things in return for him to stay.
You have a mom.
We offer up our prostitute, Larry.
No, I mean, Lars has.
Doesn't this man have a boat?
Yeah, but his crew is.
Hey, they're on. They're
Sure,
on
we've never
vacation
seen your
or
boat.
something.
You have seen the boat.
I don't know.
Yes, you have.
You haven't seen the crew.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have a way of
We saw an
contacting the
empty
crew
boat.
from here?
Like,
I don't know.
we saw a
And
boat.
it's not here. It's back at.
Do you have a way of contacting them?
Anyone got a pigeon?
Yes, but no.
Look.
How far can we
not
throw Laris at the boat?
I don't know. From one captain to another, I'm pretty sure Laris could probably talk to the other captain and maybe make some kind of negotiation. But could you?
Yes.
Are we trusting him
But
with the
no.
negotiation?
You are the worst captain ever.
But you have heard of him.
At all the
If he wasn't going to do it, I would.
The grabby hands want some.
If I was back on that boat right now and you guys are taking this long, I'd leave. So I suggest we go back there. Like,
We should go check.
Let's go check on our ride. And then if
What
we
a
need to scramble, we'll scramble.
If anything, I don't mind staying behind. I mean, this I'm from here. I spent my first 100 or so years on this continent.
100.
You really want a peg
What?
leg, don't you?
How old are you again?
75.
Not a day
How
over
old are
12.
you?
That's not bad. I'm over 1,000 probably.
You look so good for your age.
Thank you.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I
I ran
remember
out
all
of
of it.
fingers.
I
Drunkie.
don't. That is true.
And I was drunk
That's
most
a
of it.
shame.
All right, crew.
Matthias.
So do you want to head back, see if we want to catch our boat, and then do our little side op?
Yeah.
Okay,
I guess.
let's do that.
Let's just nuzzle back in there.
Head up to your head.
I say we leave town.
Go ahead with that.
Why did they do that?
Bill, we good?
You guys.
You good?
But yes.
Yeah.
Just sure, why not?
Okay. So, you guys take a few hours getting back to where you guys had originally got dropped off. As you make your way there, you notice on the horizon you don't see a ship, but you keep going. Maybe he like sailed around a bit. Get up to the coastline and there's no boat.
Well, I would have done the same thing,
And-
so I can't blame him.
For a while, you're sitting there, like a few minutes, you're just kind of, what the fuck? This guy said he was going to be here.
Didn't his daughter
Until you
die?
hear a recognizable voice. There you are. We've been looking for you. See a small ferry kind of start to fly down. A green fairy with yellow hair, freckles. Look what we had to do to your friends. Another blue fairy comes out, smiling, kind of waving, has a little bottle. A little bottle. There seems to be a little ship. You see little tiny Morgan, like,
I
What'd
take
you
great,
do?
Ah, it's mine!
I take offense at this.
I throw using prestidigitation sparkles at my my fam.
you see my just glitters and like hearts exploding. You just see.
I roll a
You see
perception
Frost,
check just to see what the hell I'm looking at.
I ram Frost like a spear. As for
I roll an 8.
You
I'm still confused.
I walk away.
see just like 3
Hey,
guys
little one!
just kind of
I'm like nooking them.
They made that.
I
Put
still.
it back. Tell them to put it back.
You see my just.
I just flick some more sparks at him.
I mean, she doesn't need the boat.
You see Frost. You need to come back home now. Our brother has ruined everything.
Good. Go back home. Bye. It was nice working with you.
But
You
she.
see Mai just go like this.
Shut up,
all of
Larry.
a sudden, you go to say something, but no, like nothing comes out. You're like,
I'm sorry.
I gave
what was your
the
name?
little fairy up.
you see the one just turn to you. I am Frost. This is May. Mai.
Who's the one that's not finger?
Gross.
Mai.
You. I like you.
And you just smile, and you just see like a little bit of flame pop up, and kind of does like a smiley face in the sky, and then she just removes it.
Is that permanent?
Lords, I hope so.
Oh, gets rid of it.
The voice.
No, put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
And you see Frost. Did you make that permanent? Mai. That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Please do.
How much would I
Keep
have to
that
spend
in
to
mind,
make it
Larry.
permanent?
Silence is golden.
You see Frost's turn.
He will be
We're
useless. He'll
fairies.
lose all his
We
spells.
don't do gold.
No, not gold.
Ale.
Yes.
Jokes.
Ale only.
Tricks.
Maybe tricks. No ale.
Yeah, she knows a couple
No,
jokes.
no.
All of
Mask
you guys,
many faces,
all
I
of you
become
guys
mini
do a
Orn again.
perception check.
Yeah, she knows a couple jokes.
Natural 20.
What's in your pocket, Bob?
Oh, that's
For me.
unnatural 20.
15 for me.
Natural 4.
Wait, where's my
Okay. I'm gonna go down the thing.
13?
15, 13.
15.
18.
Natural 20.
14. Unnatural 20.
9.
Wow.
Alright, so everyone who rolled under a 12, you take one step and boom, face plant. The rest of you kind of like look down and start untying your shoes.
I don't have.
I have hooves.
I'm wearing sandals.
Wrapped around.
Tying a ribbon around you.
You tied a piece of string around my feet.
Good old family favorite.
Wait, wouldn't the Minotaur
As I fix mine.
wouldn't the Minotaur just take a step and it breaks?
I have hooves.
Yeah.
Depends what she tied it with.
It's just like vines and stuff that,
May.
for those who didn't have shoelaces.
Yeah.
They like tricks, right?
Yes.
I'd become Mini Orn using Mask of May faces.
You see them like, and all of a sudden mine just goes, and get lit on fire.
Why is it that he always gets hit with things?
You actually evade all the fire.
Oh my god.
You see, you go,
I undo it. I undo it.
you just, and you see her.
Since I can't speak, I want to call attention by prestidigitating sparks.
So you
Like, and
with, like, as if something, like, without thinking about it, you see the other two fairies do the same thing.
I just stand in front of him, but I turn his back too. I turn my back to him.
This is
I
going
see you
great.
guys learned a new one. I'm looking at the little boat. You should probably put him back.
You see mine.
I don't want to walk over
What have you been telling her?
You need to get your brother to stop it.
What is your brother
We'll let
doing?
your friends go. He's taken away fun times.
What the heck does that mean?
He said he'd stop if I leave.
It's gotten worse.
Do we at least get to drop
And
off
why
the
don't
letter?
you just stop him?
We're not tall.
I can help.
Yeah.
They're like, would you?
I would.
She is mine.
He.
He.
Is there something we don't know about him?
Are you sure about the him part?
I'm just
I
like
don't
stepping in the
anymore.
way. I'm like, he's mine.
As you see mine just kind of get like googly. Just kind of like,
It was always shy.
Okay, I have.
I'm not coming home.
okay. Bye. Take the bottle. And she just flutters off.
Bye. Don't listen to her.
Just disappears off into the forest.
Ah!
Well, how long do you think it'll take us to build a boat?
I reach behind me and go, maybe we should fix Laris.
I don't think we
Mine's
can.
the only one who can reverse her own magic.
Well, this is
Sucks to suck.
Look, Eris, I think we need to help them.
Did they both leave? Or
If
just
our
mine?
ship wasn't there, I would be fine with it. But unfortunately, they have everything we need.
Yeah, I mean, you
Can
know.
we just deal with your family bullshit and go?
I mean, you guys know that you guys could essentially, because of how the continent works out, you'd be able to walk it.
Yeah, it just takes forever.
And then you could find probably other modes of transportation.
It would just take forever.
Was Logs Village near
So you okay with us helping
Eris's
your family so
hometown?
we can
Yes,
help?
it's like in the middle between there and here.
So we might as well.
Why
Okay.
does it have to be me? I'm gonna use prestidigitation to literally push them all away because they're all pissing me off. Other than my sister, basically, I'm just like,
Great.
Someone gets pushed a little
why
bit.
does it have to be me?
You were the closest with him. He'll listen to you.
He didn't last time.
Well, only thing we could think of right now.
Should we be filled in on about this brother thing?
I'm gonna push them back again.
Can you deal with your family problems in a better fashion?
I'm gonna grab the lap mage and tell him families are complicated.
Yeah,
Should
you're
I
like
knock the
5, what
web
do you
mage
understand?
unconscious?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I
No.
was an urchin.
Yeah.
Is it just him that's the problem?
It's a long story. You'll have to see.
I've only been gone 75 years. How bad could it be?
75 years.
That's like 3 of me.
Feels longer.
What do you want?
Ow.
Good. Keep it that way.
I hand him a bottle of ale just so he'll be busy with something else.
And I go up terrace and I tell her, whatever you choose to do, I'll help you.
And he starts to cry. I'll come if Maya doesn't give him his voice back.
We can have that arranged.
Jed's new quest. Get his voice back.
No.
It's just like my little mermaid.
Yeah, except you don't have to be a mermaid. Oh, you could be a mermaid. Can we turn him into a mermaid?
That's how you get your voice back. Polymorph.
Does someone have to marry Dan?
Only one way to resolve that, and that's...
May, you can show yourself again.
Shit.
You didn't leave.
You just see
What?
her fade into existence again.
I wasn't gonna take them. You two believe this is the only way?
You see everyone. The bottle.
Don't shake the boat.
No!
Rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat.
And none of the bears are
Tip the boat
perturbed
over.
as we're all just talking. You two think this is the only way to handle things with Thoros?
Why don't you put him in
Just
the
take a
bottle?
look. We'll give you the bottle back after.
Why did
You
they
just
put
take
him
a
in the
look.
bottle?
Okay.
Man,
Alright,
fairies
let's
are
get
stupid.
going.
Yes. These are
And we will take our break now.
Yeah.
You're right.
We'll have the same problem with the strawberries.
Okay,
Yay.
so as we're heading out, I'm
We
gonna be
should
like,
run it
hey,
through
we
a
just have to make
cheesecloth.
one quick stop. It's on the way.
Okay.
Alright, I'm getting my notes.
I'm just letting them know we have to stop to drop off the letter.
I like not having shit.
We could do that.
I like being in the room.
What's been happening while I've been gone?
You're not gonna believe it. Things have changed. We no longer get to do tricks.
Okay, maybe the letter can wait till after. See
She
Thoros.
has a mini heart attack.
Can I, in my muted state, attempt to use my prestidigitation abilities to persuade them to give me my voice back?
And you could try.
Persuade?
I mean,
Is
like,
that the way you're gonna...
showers of sparkles and glittery things everywhere.
Okay.
Wait.
No, my dice.
He can't. It requires a verbal component.
Only the
Oh.
verbal part. No, the verbal parts I think.
No,
are
those are, like, as a warlock, I don't need it.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? Shut.
Alright,
22!
oh, well, that actually beats it. Just barely.
Getting her attention or actually convincing her?
I rolled really high. So you see her. Ross just come. Give him his voice back. You see her.
It's alright, I'm sad too.
I'm upset.
But as he speaks,
I'm
It sounds better.
Yay!
I like the way this sounds.
This might be better.
This is infinitely better.
Aaron,
You see, we say that.
when we're done with this, they need to join us just to fuck with him.
That we say that now, but just give it some time.
Claris. Say, I'm the captain of a ship.
I'm gonna Eldritch
What?
Blast him.
I'll make your attack roll.
100%.
What, like murky?
It's 11.
11? No.
Can I roll to dodge?
You already dodged it.
Oh yeah.
Your laughter, you fell over.
As you're gonna fire, Cal just starts laughing, rolls over, and the bolt just behind you.
Do not touch me.
Wait, so what do you guys do to pass the time if you're not tricking people?
He has us working. He has us organized.
Sounds like a good leader.
Sounds like a bureaucrat.
He just gets sparks in the face. Oh, jeez. Sounds like we're walking into a war zone.
It sounds like he's from the Lollipop Guild.
You see my just.
I'm surprised you let this happen.
We didn't. It just one day happened. He now wears a mask. Pale silver mask with a giant smile. Since he's found it, been able to bend the will of people.
Doesn't sound at all funny.
No. You guys would start making your way towards.
Didn't we find another mask? Does our mask have a frown on it?
I don't have it. Who has it?
It's a
Javin.
yeah. Javin has a mask.
But it's like a leper mask. It's meant to contain like disease.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bronze mask. The facial features are just kind of more plain. Nothing.
Okay.
Which I'm wearing in the team too.
Yeah, little slits for eyes.
I'm wearing it.
Okay, you're wearing it. So you have the blink dagger. You have that.
Oh, yeah.
So
Which
just-
I'm still gonna give. Silver, I'm gonna give you my blank dagger so you can have that.
Boom.
Do you want to send her the text paragraph for that then?
Blink Dagger
Yeah.
lets you teleport, Silvery.
You get to
Would you
teleport.
put the suit-
Short
I'm putting the
distances.
Go to sleep now.
Look at how excited she got.
Mom knows what's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, I did it.
Let me get you the dagger information.
Hilarious.
Where should I send it to? Liz, should I send you it through Facebook? Or
Facebook.
Should I... Okay.
Facebook.
Main chat or
she has to
direct
get-
message?
He's still awfully quiet.
Yeah, I don't get it. but-
Main chat
I thought
or
his voice
direct
was messed up.
message?
I thought I wasn't talking anymore.
Just me.
Okay.
Hilarious. How many?
Now
Oh,
he's like
both.
red with
She
anger.
has to get attuned to it, right?
Yeah, it'll take a little
What?
time.
So the next rest, just tell them
Like
you're
blink
This is
dagger.
fun.
You won't be able to
We're
use
gonna
it.
have
till-
We're all
Knock,
gonna die by
knock.
sleep.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Sorry, there's lots of muffles, so that's why it takes me like a
Write it down ever.
long time to realize anybody's
There's
talking to me.
charges.
No, I have it written down somewhere.
He is
I just have to
intimidated.
figure out where I have it written down.
You sent it to me over Facebook. So I wrote it down.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I had it written down somewhere. I have to
Okay.
figure out
It's like
where
the
in my
little
notes.
tiny evil overlord. I believe it.
Oh my god, I didn't realize what that looked like.
Do you have it written down somewhere, Lynn?
I know what it did. I don't have it written down necessarily.
'Cause I can't find it. It might have been part of my notes that got
I know it
deleted.
had 3 charges. It let you blink 10 feet every charge and gain back charges at every long rest.
Okay. Well then I'll just
Okay,
type
that's
that
good
up and- yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, I can write it
Can't
down.
lean back.
Yeah, because
No, I'm not gonna be able to read it.
Act like I got shot.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise they just.
It was
pop out
very
of my
simple.
head. Oh no.
It was either
I'm falling
regained all
over.
charges or 1
Jackie,
D3
what did you
charges.
do?
I don't remember.
And it's a bonus action, I said?
Yes.
10 feet.
Lee, what's it say on your shirt?
It's my frat
Yeah.
from back in the day.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa?
Back in the day,
Oh.
3 years ago.
Back in the day.
And I'm back in my
When I
early.
was a youth.
Back in my
Oh,
early.
look, 3
20s.
dots by Nick.
Okay.
What does that mean?
So you can use it 3 times. It recharges whenever you rest.
Oh,
And it requires attunement, which you would be doing now.
Oh, wait.
attunement.
Yeah, basically it lets you learn the abilities of the weapon, the properties of the magical item. It also binds it to you, and you can only have 3 items attuned to you at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If she's gonna take the time to attune to that, I'm gonna attune to the
My
bracelet.
magical item.
Yeah.
The one bracelet.
Yeah, it only takes a half hour. You guys can have several days of travel.
Okay.
I would assume you guys would be able to take short rests.
Yeah.
What? No, we don't
During your
always
process.
foot. We never stop walking.
Well, you see my just, and all of a sudden, small carriages appear with unicorns.
Eris, your people are interesting and I love them.
That won't fit most of us.
I don't care.
Another one appears.
Did I mention that I love
Normal-sized?
your,
Yeah.
your people?
Still
What's
don't-
normal size for you?
Oh, it's tiny for them, or
No, it's like about.
oh, I thought you said tiny, so I was thinking like big enough to hold
Yeah.
them, and they're just like the rest of us are walking along. with these tiny unicorns. That's what I was imagining.
No, they
Oh no! I'll sit on top of the thing.
yeah.
I asked
Might as well
May,
be out and
May if
about.
she can show me what's been happening.
Maybe you should sound the second carriage.
May like kind of sits there and
I'm writing into unicorn.
Frost just turns and goes, "We can't scry into our village anymore. Something he did. I don't know if it was him. I don't know if it was the deep gnomes. But we can't look into the village anymore. We have to hurry because he'll notice us
last
missing
one.
soon enough. I mean, if only a few hundred of us could distract him for so long."
Alright. Should we stop at locks first or go? Should we stop at locks first or
If we could
just go?
stop at Leaf.
Hey, Laris, what do you think we should do?
Leaf is where you
Oh yeah.
went.
We value your opinion, Laris.
Yeah,
You
we
should
should
share
go-
it with
I mean,
us.
it should be kind of quick at the village, right?
Yeah, I think I just
You
have
just
to stop
drop it
and
off,
drop
right?
off the letter.
Yeah.
And we'll be right in the outskirts of the forest. So.
By M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm eliminating them.
Bad,
Okay.
bad
So
corner. Bad,
we'll
bad
stop and
corner.
drop off the ladder.
Okay.
Yeah, we should hit the village on our way.
So after a few days journey of day and night, it doesn't seem like these unicorns ever need to sleep. And you guys are able to sleep within the small coaches. Which is funny because when you walk into them, they seem to have more room than what they should have.
Oh lord.
I had a girlfriend like that.
It's like a Harry Potter.
You enter these small coaches, and it's almost like there's an entire house in each one. Which coach are you getting into? There's the one in the front, one in the back.
Front.
Front?
I'll go in front though.
It's like the Spice Bus.
Oh, I want to go on the one in the back.
Spice Girls.
The back one.
Okay.
Oh god.
Spice Bus.
Whichever one my sister's going to. Oh, the front.
They're flying between the two.
We do.
Back.
Where is
That's
Nick
cool.
Solo
Just
going?
leave your group,
Don't
George.
know yet.
Well, wherever he goes, I goes. So.
Okay. I'll figure
Probably in the
that
back
out.
since everyone's
I'll even out.
George, I am disappointed.
I'll,
No.
I'll hang out in front
Look,
because
he's
I
by
can't
himself
function
with his
with
goofy
Laris's voice. So I have to be away from him.
No,
I'm gonna
look.
actually be sitting on top of one of the carriages, just
Which
kind
one?
of the back one, keeping an eye out for stuff.
Okay. We'll have
We'll
him.
probably be mostly on the roof playing cards with my sisters or something.
We'll have him in the back. Thinking he could probably get the most time reading his tome.
I mean, what is like 3 of us in the back? Who else is in the back? Just.
Him.
Oh boy.
And I'm on top of it, so I can climb down and come in at any point.
And then the rest are in the front. So you guys make your journey. A couple of days are not that bad.
Does Dan's thing finally wear off?
No. He's squeaky for so far. Thing, and you can tell he's getting more and more irritated, so his coping mechanism is drinking.
And just like, yeah.
Slurring while he's high pitched.
Just singing and
Tell me of your sea shanty.
Which drunken sailor?
Give him a few more beers in real life. We're gonna need that so he talks.
just kind of
And you guys probably get pranked a lot. Like your
Yeah.
stuff changes bags
Like-
constantly. Like
pouches seem to swap places. Random just events happen. Like you notice your powder bag starts to flicker up, and you see, and you realize there's no actual flame. They're just
Someone replaced my bandana with my sock.
yeah.
I couldn't see anything.
The cum sock.
Why did the sperm cross the road? It wore the wrong pair of socks.
And just nonsense starts happening. As Nick Solo's reading his book, he flips the page, and all of a sudden the book is upside down. Just like minor, nothing.
you just hear 3 people
This is
laughing.
how high and loaded read.
Everything's wrong.
To go even further beyond.
And you just have like just nonsense happen to you for 3 or 4 straight days. Nothing that harms you, nothing that does do that, but you make progress in your endeavors.
6-2 full battle check.
Until eventually you make your way and you come upon a small
That'd be kind of
cottage.
hard. I'd have to like.
Small,
I need some help.
And then it has like an addition, and then another small addition, and another small addition in the back.
Locke told. He probably did tell me a specific.
Look for
Not
the people
really.
who don't look normal.
She did tell you she was adopted by high elves.
Notes from that one. That was a long time ago. At this point, it's also been months in the game and months in real life.
Probably been about what, 2-3 months?
3, 4.
Yeah, something
Since
like
we left?
Yeah.
Oh god. We've been
Alright,
gone
well,
for
I'll
that
go up
long.
to the
I wanna
first.
What a
say, but I
journey.
might be wrong. I might have to look.
The elf at the Death Knight's probably dead by
I'll
now.
go up to see the first
Yeah.
tiles I see, or are they all inside?
You see like little children running around. You see like a half-orc little boy running around. You see what looks to be like a young tiefling, a young gnome, just all scampering about.
I'm like Sparkles. I'm like, hey,
Liberals.
excuse me, younglings. Do you know where Locke's parents are?
Oh, the adults?
Yeah.
They're in there. They point towards the.
Okay. Thank you.
And they kind of like follow you because they're interested to see what's going on, see the little sparkles and that. And May just kind of circles around them, keeping them distracted with like little bits of flares. So you knock, door opens, and a high elf woman meets you. Oh, hi. Are you dropping off any children?
No, I have a letter for Locke's parents.
Oh, yeah. We're her adopted parents. We run this small orphanage.
Ah, she has sent me for a while. She runs a
Elham's temple.
temple. She runs Elham's temple for us, and she sends some of her earnings.
Thank you. She looks in. Wow, that's a lot of money. You didn't do anything illegal, right?
No,
No.
it's a religious temple.
Oh, okay. This is her finding religion?
We're more just protecting people.
Okay.
It's a sanctuary of sorts.
Can I be there or something? Like, no, she did nothing of the sort. I helped one of the priests there. She's been a great help.
Oh, okay.
We offered her a job to watch over it while we were away.
Okay, mercy. I was there worried for a moment.
A little bit of a troublemaker?
Oh, yeah. Would steal from passing caravans to try to get gold to help feed the rest of the younglings here.
Huh. I grew up in a place a lot like this. Yeah, she's doing good work.
I hope so.
Well, when we get back, if the place is still standing. We've already seen it once. She seems to be doing just fine.
That's good to hear. You guys need a meal or anything?
I've been getting pranked by fairies for like 4 days straight. I could do with just some peace.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to stay the night here and rest up and have a good warm meal.
I exit the carriage and
Just sorry, the kids all like, oh, they run up to you because seeing your like nice jacket.
He loves knockoff.
He loves answering questions.
Tell us one.
All three of the fairies just nudge you.
I slide up to him and whisper in his ear, "Give me some gold. I'll translate for you so they don't have to hear anything."
and 1 gold piece.
Okay, whisper it in my ear.
I got no joke. Do I look like a joking man to you?
Yes.
He is the joke.
He doesn't have any jokes. He's not a joking kind of man, we're afraid. He needs to go inside.
You see the kids. Oh,
I'll just spray my like prestidigit crap everywhere.
That's disgusting.
Prestidigit
Think of the children.
We don't need to see that.
All the celebrities are doing it these days.
Oh no! Oh, who cares? I got the gold. Yeah.
Our Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
DM. So, were we traveling?
Yeah.
How long?
A few days.
Like 3.
4 days.
Every time right before Animate Dev's about to go.
Yeah, I kind of.
I want to make sure.
What are we doing with the corpse?
My peasant.
Yeah, remember?
He's finally decided to take a wife.
One day.
Didn't know you swung that way.
Brings a whole new meaning to
Keep
cracking
quiet.
open a cold one.
Yes.
Orphanage people, the what are they?
The kids?
High elves.
No, the
High
high elves.
Yeah.
I ask them in Elvish, in my preposterous voice, if they have any, like, the fairies messed with me, and I wish to be, like, if they have any means to fix this, I would be greatly appreciative.
I back him up on the claim.
You hear the.
The children hear you.
You see the kids. Ooh, keep talking.
Tell them a story, Laris.
And the woman, sorry, dear. I have no magical powers. I have no control over what the Fae do. I mean, they live not too far from here. Another 4 or 5 days.
I will. I'm gonna take the gold I took from the church and just donate it to the orphanage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, thank you. And they are preparing. Well, we're gonna have a good meal tonight. And her and her husband start making the food.
You gave him what, like 5 gold?
I gave him 6.
I think we all put like 25 total.
Yeah, we had given them quite a bit.
Yeah, like 250.
Yeah.
Alright.
What?
That was what we paid Locke.
We paid her to take care of the place while we're
Laris,
gone.
is there something you had to say?
Speaking to the mic.
Did you have something to add?
You know, he had a lot to say when we were in the carriage together. It was great.
All right. I'm going to enjoy the meal.
I'm right here.
Weird. It turns a different color when Jackie uses it.
Yeah, because when I put in a few squirts, and it's like piss yellow.
But when
And there's like no taste, but when Chris uses
You
it,
get the-
it's like
Chris,
orange.
because Chris knows how to squeeze.
Maybe add a little more.
drink it straight.
Not like that, but
Death by flavor.
Could be the coconut one. I still think we need to make that the punishment bottle.
Oh,
I got rid of it.
Why?
I don't think I got rid of it.
It's somewhere, but I think we
If it's the
took the
potion
label
of
off.
voice, like, return, I'll drink it.
Guys!
Now you have to drink the whole bottle.
No, make him drink a squirt.
No,
No,
He was
I don't know what we did with
What
it.
you
but
do
I
is
think
you
we
You
did.
don't want that.
So anyways,
You remove
Okay.
like a quarter of the water.
You
and
guys are
replace the
free to
corner.
roam for a little bit. Now, you see some of the kids. Would you guys want to play ball?
Yeah.
All the fairies.
I'll
Yes!
play. I'll play. I'm short enough.
I'll
It's a
play.
fair game.
yeah.
I'll just be the I'll be the pitcher. Keep it even.
What kind of ball?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
I
play.
thought you were the catcher.
We'll
No,
show
definitely
you.
the pitcher.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So,
Roll for
I'm
initiative.
playing. I have to play.
you're playing.
Yeah.
Who else is playing?
But
He's playing.
It's a bad idea if I play. I feel like I'm gonna kill a child. I'm gonna like slip and fall, and they're gonna be a pancake, and it's gonna be terrible.
I love pancake children.
Oh no.
I will adopt this one.
you
Oh,
might
I didn't mean for you guys to find out.
So,
What do you mean I impaled the child on my horn? Like,
So it's Celery,
simply an accident.
Javin,
It's your
Cal,
horn.
Horn.
Matthias.
Hell yeah.
Who else?
think-
Me.
Me.
Raphael.
Oh god.
Those are all who are playing ball.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
point to me again. Which?
I just had your miniatures out. I don't have a board or anything for this.
Oh,
That's right. I was like, which blue?
I'll observe I'm playing.
I'll send
Beatrice out to play.
You see Beatrice start walking out the stagecoach, and the children.
I just start pushing it back.
Beatrice, go home, you're drunk.
Keep your wife in the coach.
You need some air. Go to the other side.
She needs some air.
Does she need the air, or does the coach need the air?
So you finally get the kids back together, and oh yeah, nothing's wrong. Just a strange monster. We got rid of it.
We killed it.
Yeah.
And then they lead you out to a small field. And they're like, Locke showed us how to play this game. It was our favorite game.
Roll initiative.
They get well, actually, yeah. Those who are playing roll initiative.
Oh shit, we're gonna kill some kids.
Peacefully.
I didn't say baseball.
20.
Well,
Soccer.
Initiative is
Oh, you
plus
gonna play
what?
now?
Is it our
I
dex?
gotta roll for Beatrice.
Plus
Oh,
dex?
she's not there.
She's not playing.
23
We've
total.
pushed her back in.
Oh,
What?
she's
No,
scared of the
she's under
children.
my command. She's gonna follow the order till
Dear God.
Turn undead, George. Turn undead.
I don't have it.
14.
You as a paladin, I believe, have it automatically.
Oh, look at that. I'm not gonna kill his little pet.
But it's already dead.
13?
14.
Good
You're
point.
gonna unkill it.
You're gonna undeadify it.
What's Beatrice at?
I rolled a 2 for her.
The
I
kid's
don't know
crying
what her
yet?
thing is.
I got a 12.
We'll just go with 2 for it now.
Pretty sure she has like a negative to dex, so it's like 1 or some shit.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
leave it at 2.
6. 23 total.
Nice.
19.
I'm gonna get slaughtered by children now. Just fucking great.
It's different from every other game.
Yeah, but this is
You are a
children.
child, aren't you?
Yeah,
He's above.
I'm
He's
in
what, 14, 15?
16.
15 to 16.
Yeah,
I
she
forgot.
got a 0. -2.
She doesn't get to go at all.
Yeah.
She falls over.
It
I'm
just
like,
falls
this
out the
is like
carriage.
She's stuck inside the wheel of the carriage.
Wow.
She's now
He
become
doesn't like
stuck
me
between
anymore,
the
so
spokes of
sad.
the wheel.
Same.
Whisper sweet nothings to my ear.
He's just like, how do I get my voice back?
Oh wait, is Larry playing? No,
No.
he's not.
That would require speaking up.
Yeah. Pass me the ball, baby. Come.
Alright. So you guys enter this field, and you see that there is what seems to be like this hoop on top of a pole.
I'm terrible at
Quidditch.
basketball.
And no, it's not. It's not like this.
Oh, it's like she said, Quidditch. Yeah.
Well, kind of like Quidditch.
It's a
And
mind game where you die if you lose.
you see like these tethers that come down, and they're held up by little spikes in the ground. So there's 4 ropes there, and around the ring itself, you see like a handle here, and a handle here, which also have this weird thing that seems to rotate. As it rotates, you'll see like little rope and stuff with like little knots at the end kind of swing.
This is like a playground thing for crazy children.
And you see one of the a human boy starts walking up and goes, I'm going to get the ball ready. Are you guys ready? All we have to do, you have to score 3 points.
We're the teams.
How do we score?
We're going to play against you.
Oh.
We'll go easy.
Thank you.
How do we score exactly?
You have to get the ball through the hoop.
Which
The big one.
Like it's not.
It's just the ring, and then it has like
Does this have a map?
no.
Oh.
This is
Okay.
this is all skill challenges
Okay, that's fine.
and skill checks.
Are you doing wrong? We can only do things we're proficient in.
Yep.
Oh god.
Only do things you're proficient in.
Oh, so I can punch the ball.
The performance and stealth it is.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
good thing I have a 5 in athletics. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
are you
probably should have
pro-
played. I have a 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you proficient in athletics?
Yeah.
Okay, then you'd be able to use it. You can only
Okay,
use
got
things
it.
that you're proficient
Time
in.
to
Sleight of
intimidate.
Don't
hand.
worry, I got religion, guys.
He just prays that the ball goes in the right place.
So,
Okay.
so the one child goes, just have to get the ball through the ring 3 times. And you notice that like one of the children goes up to like what is it, like this goat off in the distance and kind of pats it on the butt and then puts a little harness on it with a little carrot. You see the goat kind of like start following
The carrot.
carrot, and it keeps going around in a circle. Goes around the circle, you see this wooden thing start to move. And the ring at the top starts to turn. And as it turns, you see the other ropes start to swing on each side. Okay, I get the ball ready now. And it sets on fire. And then he goes, okay. Whips the ball up into the sky. Initiative first is Kyle. What are you going to do to try to deal with this?
The ball is like on fire, burn me fire. Not fey fire or anything goofy.
Not
like
fey fire, it's fire.
It's fire. Alright. I'm going to...
Stuff that you are proficient in.
All I got is perception, stealth, and survival.
Well,
survival.
You're going to run.
Perceive the ball.
You could use survival, maybe track where it's gonna land.
While this is going on,
Like you can figure out where it's gonna land.
I'm gonna use my perception and see where it's gonna land and try to give it a good solid kick with my leather boot, which I hope will not catch fire.
All right, roll a d20.
Oh no, I don't have boots.
Oh, that passes. Where are you trying to get that strike to?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna soccer it. I'm gonna go and score.
All right.
I'm gonna try and score.
So then you kick it. See, first score. The kids. Okay, we're not going easy on you.
Sorry, team.
I am watching off to the side.
Sorry,
though, drinking.
that was good. Nice job.
The little tiefling boy starts off.
I just yell out, "Good job, Beatrice! Keep it up!"
see the one tiefling child run up and grab it with her tail, and then starts to run around trying to get the best shot possible. Liz, or Celery, it's your turn.
Oh God! So they have the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to persuade them to give it to me. Just,
Tackle the child and take the ball.
How are you gonna try? What are you
I'm gonna tell
say?
them they're stupid or something. I don't know.
Don't insult the children.
No, something that will convince them to give me the ball.
You're on
like,
fire. Give me the ball.
It's not your turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
12 plus.
It's 19.
Oh, that works. Kind of hands you the ball. So now you're currently in possession of the ball.
I stab it with my dagger and throw it into the hoop because it's on fire.
So you stab it and just.
Oh, you broke their ball.
And the kid's like. Now you just
Sorry,
have, like,
it was on
like
fire.
pancake that's on fire.
But you tried to bring towards the
Okay.
What did you think would happen?
It's now your turn.
You owe them a
I don't know what kind of ball it would be.
You now have this, you see, Sylvia
This
with
ain't no
a
quaffle.
pancake that's on fire on top of her dagger.
But did I score? Did I make it? I threw it.
She threw it at the hoop.
I stabbed it and threw it
Well,
at the hoop. Did I make it?
give me a roll for that.
Why are we throwing daggers
I
at
would
children?
say disadvantage.
What would that be?
because it's a pancake.
Athletics?
Everything.
Yeah, athletics with disadvantage because it's no longer a
Athletics
ball.
is 2.
Disadvantage.
It's no longer
Remember,
a
kids, if
ball.
there's spiders,
It is
stab it.
plop. 15!
So
And then
roll
You also
again.
throw again.
You have to roll a second name.
18!
So let me see what the DC is.
The dagger with the pancake attached gets stuck on the hoop and no one can get it down.
Hold on.
Great.
Let me
That's
check
because
what
all the
DC
rope's on fire. We just destroyed their game.
Because I'm not immune to fire, I'm an elf.
No.
Okay, one of the boys is going to use a reaction really quickly. He hops up and tries to block it, but it goes past him, but it hits the ring, but it's swatted down by the flailing ropes.
Sneak attack.
No, stab the children.
No!
I'm not.
Who are you attacking?
It's Jovin's
Dan,
turn.
what is it?
Wait,
How far is the ball from you now?
Hold on.
Now it's a little further.
Hold on, I have a
You're
thing.
not in.
I'm watching you guys. I have range. God damn it.
Oh, you're gonna try to Eldritch Blast it?
No.
Wait, so I didn't make
Part
it.
of prestidigitation, I can
If you want to interact at all, you need to be on the initiative track. Do you want me to roll you in?
Okay. I just want to. Yeah.
What's your
Dex.
What's your
My
dex? Yeah.
My dex is 15.
You are 15, so the modifier is a 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are right after Josh.
Okay.
Alright, so Javin?
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to just run up and.
No, you're a little off. Now that it's become pancake near the hoop.
Wait, where is the ball now? Or
It's
pancake?
I don't play sports, you
on the
guys.
ground and it's on fire.
How far am I away from the animal? The goat.
Go. You're not that far off.
Ride the goat into battle.
I'm gonna run up to the goat and try to get it to stop with animal handling.
Wait, now it's basically a frisbee.
To animal handling?
Yes, I am. That is a...
Alright.
No, wait. A 17.
Come on, goat, fight back.
I don't even know what the DC on a goat is.
Fight
Sure, it
back.
can't be that bad.
Hey.
What's DC stand for?
Difficulty check.
Either way,
Dice
those are
check.
not good.
Dice check.
Or
Okay.
difficulty check. One of the two.
Well, I'm
Or
gonna say you pass and get it to stop. 'Cause
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 and a 7, so I don't think the goat is. So you get the goat to kind of.
I'm petting the goat and being like, ah.
He's a
Quiet
little distracted
blanket. You
now.
could have put the
But you see
fire out.
the
Not
growth kind of slow and the hoop kind of start to stop in place. So then it would be Polaris' turn.
Can I fix the ball with prestidigitation?
I mean,
1 cubic foot I can de-soil or soil as I please.
It's not really meant.
You can use gust of wind,
that wouldn't.
but I don't know if it
Soil, that would be
concentrated.
like getting it dirty or
Yeah, that only
Oh.
cleans or uncleans.
Yeah, mending's the spell you want. That's what I was talking about. That fixes stuff.
I don't have this. I have your wound.
How big is the ball?
But it's flat now.
Yeah.
Is it bigger
Now
than
it's.
Can I
And I'm fine.
create a hexblade version of the ball that is a direct duplicate of that ball?
You're trained in bluff, right?
Yes. Well, what do you mean
Is it
bluff?
technically still a blade?
Are you trained in deception?
No, but it's a charisma that I have. It's huge.
I know.
Yeah, but you can
I'm
only.
only letting people use what they're proficient in at the moment.
Well, technically, I mean, it's not one of the 4 things I outlined,
not
but
proficient.
Yeah.
Then you're not proficient.
what can I just like say? I made this replacement ball.
What,
That's
what,
deception,
what are
that's
you
the issue.
proficient in?
That's not my deception. I just made the ball.
I know, but
You can only use Arcana,
But you can try
Athletics,
and try.
Investigation, and Perception.
I'll try.
So you
Please,
use
skip it
Arcana then
And it
Okay.
just slowly floats
So
up.
roll for to make the ball.
I mean, all I can do is chuck the ball.
That's
A 1.
it's a 1 plus. It's a 3.
But it's a 1.
Alright, so you make this haphazard ball, and they kind of look at you. That's not the ball we're playing with.
Okay.
Then goes to the next
Fuck you
kid,
then, kid.
the half orc. He is going to.
Suplex me.
He is going to grab the ball and kind of
Pancake.
chomp on it and try to climb up the.
You mean the pancake?
Yeah.
Isn't he on fire?
Yeah, it's on fire.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
We're tough.
This is how Locke showed him how to play. So he's going to take fire damage.
Ha
1 point of fire damage, but he does make it up the thing and
Point is nothing.
get a score of points, so it's 1 to 1.
1 to 1.
Ball kind of.
Is the dagger still in it?
No. Silver still has the dagger. Because it went like this. Kind of.
Oh, she just flung it using a dagger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Dagger around
That's
her
okay.
shoulder.
It's better.
Okay, well then
That's
the dagger
better. I meant to do that.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna say there's like a hilt attached to it. So what do you mean?
Yeah,
this-
I heard fling it with the dagger, not fling the dagger. Sorry, that's my bad. All right,
So
so
we're throwing a
then,
dagger around children.
yeah,
They're playing with
eventually.
I mean, I did
ball.
stab the ball.
So Harrison, is your turn.
And what just happened to the ball?
It's now currently
Just falling on the ground.
falling to the ground because game is 1 to 1 so far.
I guess I have to use.
Just stealthily just run up and grab it.
Yeah. And try to score.
I better roll a 20 in my religion check.
Use a miracle to reinflate the ball.
Yeah, that'd be better.
It's gonna be filled with light then.
It's already on fire.
You're right. 19.
You just barely evade one of the kids. All the other kids are distracted. But you're able to get your hand on the ball and kind of sneak it away. They're like,
Oh.
we might need to call a timeout. Where's the ball?
Can I shrink down with the ball and just run through the... So I'm like...
So that takes a little longer, but so you'll get like halfway up, but you still have the ball. Rotterdam, you see the tiny
Yeah.
You see the pancake flying at this point.
Can you do lay on hands for the ball?
Yeah, can I heal the ball with my lay on hands?
It's a magic ball, right?
It's wounded. The ball is
We're
wounded.
all more concerned about fixing their ball.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know. Someone decided to deflate the orphan's ball. Oh, where's the camera? Deflate the orphan's ball.
Nick, what do you think?
I don't know what
can
you're
touch the
talking
ball
about.
before
It was
you-
on fire.
Is it part of your skills?
It would need to be mending.
Oh, it has to be the skills, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
You
All
have
right,
to
so
do
I
something
can
that's you're proficient in.
I can intimidate one of the kids to
Tinkering
work for us.
Turn on your
Score on your side.
George. You're a paladin. He falls.
Paladin Conquest.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Like, what can I do? I could persuade the kids to work for us. 'Cause that's nicer. Or I could just grab the ball that is currently floating in midair and chuck it.
And I believe
You just
you
tell
get
little Jimmy that if he scores for our team, that he's gonna go to heaven.
What's
you know what?
what's your alignment?
And what's your alignment?
I'm kind of good.
But I believe intimidation rolls you get advantage on. Is that a class trait, or am I wrong?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
You know, I'm just gonna persuade the crowd and be like, look, little Billy. Is one of them called Little Billy?
Billy?
No.
How many fairies do you know named Billy?
Well, they're not fairies.
Well, little child.
Or whatever the-
Look, if you help me score the next ball,
I won't kill you.
you're the maniac.
Tell me you won't eat him. I won't kill you.
I will show you how to breathe acid.
How to breathe?
You
Yeah,
see
he
the
is
half orc.
That's a 23.
I got this.
Is that a teachable trait?
No.
Asshole.
What, dude? I know how to breathe acid.
You should have told him he'd make him an slave if he did it.
So now the
Christ,
gnome
God,
child is
playing
up.
with kids.
He is
I'm a
going
good
to
person.
No, you're not.
He still doesn't know where the ball is. He's
Yeah,
looking around for the ball.
I can actually do it.
Matthias, it is your turn.
So fun.
I roll for prayer.
He said I do well.
Oh wait, it doesn't matter what you roll. It still doesn't work.
He's sending thoughts and prayers your way.
They're most appreciated, you know.
Tap.
You sit there, you take your mop, you're sitting there. Please let the ball go through the hoop. You look up.
Still just.
But what you see is this flying thing. Bless the light! Yes! But it's in fact not doing anything. But you don't know that.
Bless the light.
Human child. Let's see if he notices the ball. No, he does not.
That's sad.
I am so
Beatrice.
stealthy.
Oh God, Beatrice.
Still with the cabin thing, right?
What is
So
Beatrice
how does-
proficient
Yeah,
in?
how does that work? She's not really proficient in anything.
She can't do
She
it.
just shambles.
She just shambles around.
But I can command her to do stuff though. And I'm proficient in a lot of things.
Slide.
Proficient by relation.
I just haven't tried to score her.
Yeah, you could try.
I mean, I'm well versed in performance. I am.
Wink, wink.
Jackie.
So what do I do? Just a regular 20 without anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's terrible. That's stupid.
So Beatrice goes running, sees the flying pancake on fire, while distracted, boom, hits the pole. Falls over prone.
No, old girl, the other way, the other way. Other walls over there.
The undead combat trials have failed for Nick Silico.
So it goes up to Cal.
Dear Lord.
What I see just the ball still just kind of floating
Yeah, the
up.
pancake just kind of.
I did
You notice the little fairy
A
underneath.
little bit of dust falling.
Yeah, I like I have to roll for stealth survival. You know, I'm gonna just do. I mean, the only thing I could think of is roll perception again and just try to kind of toss Celery and the ball through the hoop. Run up and just kind of toss them. Give her a flight assist. So roll for.
Roll
You
Wait,
mean
wait,
Eris?
you're gonna throw celery?
Oh no, you,
I was
Era.
like, why would you throw me?
I was like, yeah, you're really. I was
She's
like,
flying in the
I was
air. How
thinking
you
like
gonna
more
grab
of
that?
like a gymnastics like cheerleader thing where one goes down, gets the thing, and fastball.
Throw the
Fastball special. I want to run up and toss, give an assist to Era, just kind of give her like a speed ball
All right,
boost.
give me the roll. Because Josh lowered the DC because of.
I got a 5, but
That was very.
let's do that. I got an 8.
Alright, so you notice
That's fine.
Eris going up, so then you go to jump, you take one step on the pole, jump off to kind of get your hand underneath, and you misjudge where she is and just kind of. And you kind of knock the ball out and onto the ground.
This is why I just did nothing.
Wait.
That goes to the tiefling child who now notices the ball.
Shit.
Starts to run over.
Where's
He's
my kid?
He's gonna trip on the way there. Just kind of trips over the carrot that Javin had tossed aside to make sure that the goat doesn't continue running in a circle. And now it is Celery's turn. Celery, you see the pancake not too far from you.
Stab the ball again.
I mean, I'm gonna run up to the ball and like kick it in the air because it's like flat. So I'm gonna like get underneath it and kick it up and then shoot it into the hoop.
Is that athletic?
That's athletics?
Athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drum roll.
6.
6.
You get it up,
the
and I'll
tiefling in the
let
eye.
you make an attack roll on disadvantage.
Alright, so roll twice.
Attack.
No, you gotta roll the 20.
Oh,
I was kind of hoping to turn into that
13.
Charlie Brown thing.
14.
Alright, so you're able to. You kick up the thing, it flaps kind of not too far high up, so you get down on your knee really quick, launch a quick shot, and it hits the ball, and boom, on the ring.
Oh god.
It's not in the ring, but at the moment it's hanging right near the ring.
Alright. I'm gonna have my character roll in here. How tall?
I roll for an
So I deflate it.
Well,
and then in here.
it's still hanging.
I rolled an 8,
We're wrecking the
so I'm gonna be
toy.
late, but
Yeah.
That's why I'm just praying.
Sorry guys, I don't know how to play.
Obviously.
Well, stab the ball seems to be.
It seems to be very
You hear-
popular.
You hear Laris.
I forgot about that.
And then
How could you?
after that, it's
been a while.
Javin's turn. So you're petting your goat.
How far am I from this?
You're a full movement away.
Please
But
don't
I can
shoot
still
the ball.
interact. Okay, well, I'm not gonna shoot it. I run up to the ball. Mind you,
Wait, it's
my
still
gun
on
is
fire.
about what, as tall as I am, so that's an 8-foot reach.
The
With my
ball
gun,
is like a 10 foot, 15 foot.
would I be able to jump and see if I could smack it with the barrel? Not the
Jump
barrel,
7
but, like,
feet?
You guys are cheating against kids.
Yeah,
with
what
the
the
ropes and
I don't
everything.
thi- they're using tails and teeth. I think we're allowed to use whatever we have on us.
A gun?
Attached to your
I'm not
body
shooting, I'm trying to, like-
Freaking
Well, can you jump 7 feet? Because that's a
you
different
really
height.
want to
I'm
smack
4
your
foot with a
gun?
4-foot gun. That I
And it's
can go.
15 feet up.
Wait,
No,
you really
so
want
what,
to
10 feet?
wreck
10,
the
15.
gun on
Oh, okay.
a
Would
child's
I be able to
game?
reach?
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh.
You'd have to do acrobatics,
Josh,
I would say.
I'd
Yeah, if you
Or
fail
you'd
that,
have to climb.
Josh, please don't wreck your gun
Yeah.
on a child's game.
I wouldn't be hitting
would I
anything.
ever
I would literally be like trying to like.
Like, you know how, like, you'd have a broom trying to get, like, a fucking frisbee off the roof?
Yeah, except it's going to get smacked away by the ropes.
No, he stopped the ropes.
Oh,
The
yeah,
thing's-
right.
It's not spinning. The DC got lowered because Josh stopped the
I
goat.
made things easier. God. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go the funny route. I turned to all the kids. Not yet yelling because I don't yell, but in a loud, booming voice.
Yelling.
No. Enunciating loudly, as they said.
Yelling.
In grade school.
Enunciating while yelling.
Children, sit down! I'm intimidating.
The children look for a moment and then
and they think Laris.
They're-
and they realize
They
that
look
most of them
down
are
at you.
taller than you.
No, I'm still taller.
Baby. The gnomish child sits down. The other one goes, you're not the boss of me.
At least one of
What
them
a little
said
shit.
that.
It really
I mean, of course the gnome did.
Okay, well that's all I can
Then Laris, you're up.
Go get him, Laris.
I'm not in the game. I'm just spectating.
Yeah, but now you're in the game.
Well,
you're
you
in
roll
the initiative,
to.
so-
Yeah,
Can you
roll
just?
to-
Alright.
You could pass. Or
You can
roll the drink.
spectate.
Hey,
What is ball?
You can just watch.
Where's ball?
The
It's
ball
stuck
is
to the
attached to the
hoop.
hoop.
Yeah.
use your hex blade inside of the deflated ball so we have a ball again.
Doesn't he have to be closer to do that?
No, I don't.
Oh, cool.
But his hex blade has to be at least inside of it first. So he would have to get a
It's
hold.
already got a couple holes in it from the knife.
He would have to put his weapon inside of it.
From a
and
knife,
then
from an
he could
arrow.
do it.
Dagger.
Dagger.
I will
And
make
arrow
a-
hole.
I'm not a
shit.
I will
chef.
make a small throwing
Okay.
knife.
You could
Out
do a
of
dart.
A dart, yeah. Let's do a dart.
Please don't hit the children.
And I will throw it
Oh, no.
using athletics at the ball.
Alright, give me an athletics check.
You have.
Yes. I rolled a 8.
8.
You killed a child. Oh no.
Give me attack roll with disadvantage.
19.
Roll again.
Roll again.
7.
You see the dart fly past as like a low-hanging bird.
He's like, this is the most. This has become the most like.
Dan would rather you hit a child than a
I
bird.
think
He's about to cry.
I think you can now make an attack with a dagger.
Hit the kid.
We have fucked up this child's game so terribly. They're traumatized.
Wait.
At
I
the orc.
don't think it works that way.
Oh, this orc is hyped
Dude,
up. He's like, I'm gonna learn how to
Be mad
do
you hit a
that.
bird.
No, because that was a
In
failed
this
attack.
session, the adventurers disturb children.
You could turn it inside out, so then it'll inflate itself because heat. I don't know.
No. I understand where you're going, but it's not a hot air balloon.
So after Daniel's turn, it is now the half-orc kid who's super pumped.
He's gonna learn how to breathe acid.
Oh god. He's gonna try to climb up.
And you call me an asshole.
Are you just gonna teach him how to vomit?
Alright. So
Now we have
once
a
again,
plan.
he starts to go climbing
Secret.
up the pole. He gets about halfway and he just like, I'm gonna learn how to do acid. I'm gonna learn how to do acid. And he gets so distracted by that that he goes, ah, and then slides down the pole.
Oh.
Oh, he got the arrow, right?
He kind of got the tip of the arrow,
Oh.
but he didn't get the thing. Kind of goes. Whirr.
I like this kid.
We
Not an
have
initiative.
Eris's turn.
Range on this.
The gnome kid was the one that sat down earlier,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's still
Gnome,
sitting.
duh.
Hey.
Anyway. I guess I have to use stealth again. Unless I can persuade the ball to go in on its own.
Probably.
Also, you.
I mean, if you rolled a 20.
Deception, intimidation, persuasion, and stealth.
Yell at the ball. Tell it to go home.
Get out of your hole!
Why won't you go?
You too good for your hole! Let's see. 16 plus 10, 26.
26.
To go and,
Stealth.
yeah,
Yeah, so you kind
run
of,
up and get that ball through the thing.
as you're able to slowly through the thing, but no one seems to have noticed it's scored.
So stealth.
Once again, you see the pancake.
Guys, there's the ball.
Nobody knows you scored it.
You just see
can't
me
hear
go,
it.
ah! I'm too stealthy.
Whose turn is it?
Raphael, it's your turn.
Alright. While it's floating down, I'm gonna just try to like whip it through the hole.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whip it good.
24.
24? You see, yeah, that's. So it comes going down, you turn, whoosh. It goes right through and slowly pancakes down again.
2 to 1.
It is finally Zill's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get it as it's coming down and throw it back through.
Okay, give me an athletics.
Athletics.
Get it, little boy.
Yeah, +7.
You got this, brother.
I critted.
You just see him run up, jump up, catch it, 360.
He's a Chicago Bull.
He's just hanging in there.
Oh my god, and he's Where you
He,
can
like,
tiny little
bends,
turkey like in
He
Space
starts
Jam.
to bend, he lets go and preen on you. Oh,
I just give
good
him.
game.
I just give him a high
Dunked on
five.
some children. Williams, you dunked on some children.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna try to yell out, "Shaq!"
I did it.
Yeah,
So brave.
your prayer has clearly won this game for us. I'm so happy for you.
Raise the light.
Way to pray.
Yeah,
Then I
yeah.
go out to the field and high five Beatrice.
You see, like, the eldest of the boys, like, kind of go, okay, what Locke would do gives you a gold coin. And then you see the orc one.
Yes, I'm going to teach you how to breathe acid now. I'm going to need some help though.
You promise him you teach him how to breathe acid?
Yes, because I can breathe acid.
If he drinks
Can
the
he do
acid of that.
What's his
He doesn't do
intelligence?
that, does he?
What you want?
No, he does not. No, not at his age. No.
So I walked up. I say, Raphael, I hear you have an acid breathing problem on your hands.
Yeah, you want to help me? Okay. Breathe acid. I'm
Yeah.
just going to show him how you do it, and then you got this?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Please don't
So,
kill
so
him.
I walk
Stick
up
two
to him.
fingers.
That work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 minutes
Alright,
later,
alright, little
just
kids.
a pile of skeletons.
Copy me, and well, repeat after me once I show you how to do this. First, don't look at anybody. Maybe the pirate's
Let's lead
okay.
him towards like a tree or something.
Can I bring the pirate with me?
Yeah.
All right, Laris, can you come this way, please?
No.
We'll give you 5 gold.
We'll just point him in his direction.
That's
Mike,
fine,
hear your
yeah.
voice.
Okay, so looking in Laris's direction, but not close enough, where I'll actually burn him. Maybe the kid can. Cough, cough. I am now going to use my acid breath and just shoot it all over the sky.
Okay, so you fire. A few birds pass by him.
Wasn't that cool?
To the. Oh!
All right, now all you have to do is open your mouth really wide,
I rub my hands together
and then on the count of
back.
He closes his eyes, and then when he opens it, he just sees the spray and goes.
That kid's gonna die because he thinks he can defend himself now.
Oh, God.
you can only do that once every 50 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of like,
Well, don't worry.
I'll be 55.
It's a.
kind of like walks away.
Aha.
That's so sad.
For the kid.
The longest running scam in history.
You hear him. That's okay.
Medical.
Bullies in 50 years.
I know you can do it, kid. You got the tools now.
He walks away. And you guys
Thanks.
spend the rest of the evening, afternoon, hanging out with the little kids,
Fixing their ball.
playing with them. Yeah, you're able to fix the ball for them.
Between the 10 of us.
I have tinkering tools.
It takes a village.
I just burned my hand a little bit. It's fine.
And you guys just kind of relax for the most part. End of the day, you eat a nice meal. For once, the first time you've had some fresh meat in a long while. Most of the times you've been eating fried rations and
Stale bread.
yeah,
Children.
for the last couple of days. So this is the first time you've actually had a good warm meal in a long while.
Worth it.
Make your I'm just getting to the point of you guys are about to go to take a long rest.
Oh, I was gonna say, see if there's like a raven area or a homing a way to send mail.
Okay, so you ask the high elf and she goes, not around here. We're just this little orphanage.
Since we're doing a long rest.
Once we get to you get further up, you might hit a village or two, but mostly the next portion north is Feywild and forests. Silverglade is up there, but the elves are a little cautious with people nowadays.
Okay.
Once you get further south, western, east, you might be able to find a place where you could send out letters.
Because she's sitting.
We want to see.
Yeah, show us the puppy.
Show us the puppy.
She's sitting really
The faces she
Look at her,
makes.
like,
So
her like
judgmental.
butt's in the air.
The faces she makes are just like, pet me. Come on. Like,
Puppy.
I'm adorable.
Puppy, 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 puppy.
pet me.
She's not blinking.
And she's just staring like, come on. You know what to do. Pet me.
Oh man.
Why am I not getting pet?
Okay.
She's growling.
Oh, yeah, she's demanding pet.
Alright.
Alright, so long rest, you're probably reading your tome a little more.
And then I'm casting
I feel
animate
pretty-
that again on
Yeah.
I'm gonna cleave that zombie in half one day.
Don't you touch a zombie.
I'm gonna
You will
roll
regret
for
it.
stealth. So I wanna do something.
You have a perfectly fine night. Nothing wakes you. No nightmares.
I'm gonna write up my letters before bed.
I'm just gonna. I feel safe here, so I'm just gonna say, guys, I'm not watching tonight. I'm getting a full night. I'm gonna.
Alright, what broke when I was gone?
Before I rest, can I just ask around to see if there's like
It's not a town, it's just,
oh, it's
a
just
cottage.
just a
little
cottage.
Okay,
on
got
Do
it.
the
you
woods.
have books?
Yeah.
Is there an orphanage?
If there's any books.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
have
all
some
good.
kids' books.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
I'll
take-
read Mordred's tome and then go.
Okay.
I'll read some kids' books.
You,
Was it the Blink Dog in a box?
Yeah.
so you go
Can't
to get
remember.
one of the books and you see one of the kids. Oh, you're gonna read to us before
Yeah.
bed? So you see Matthias go off with a bunch of the
It's a
kids.
shame I can't read very good.
He's just gonna make it up.
Tahi.
I'm
The.
rolling for stealth. I got a 18.
No. Would you like to roll for perception?
God, if I roll. Oh shit! I'm gonna crash.
What are they doing?
19.
He makes it.
Ooh.
So you just see Eris kind of sneaking up on you.
It's a precision aid run away. And what was that
I
that you
think we
said?
need you guys to show.
What are you doing?
Where do you need to go?
Right in a little.
And then that's it for the night.
Yeah.
Is anyone doing anything else?
You're gonna smoke?
At an
I'm gonna
orphanage?
I'm gonna talk to oh my god. Jackie.
Me.
Jack no, what's Jackie's character's
Theron?
name?
Theron.
Theron. About improving my what is it? My great axe.
Great.
About how long and how much and
Don't you
Would I be
still
able to have
a
enough
bunch of
time?
projects from
Yeah, but it's been days.
You-
She's probably been working on.
You have stuff, but you don't have like a working forge. You just have
that's
kind of like
true, I
the
don't
half
have a
melted
stick then.
javelin, or not a javelin, anvil.
That's true.
okay.
So I don't really have any tools to do.
Not at the moment. You could do like minor things, but nothing.
Like minor repairs and
Yeah.
stuff.
How do we make a portable forge then?
Alright.
Okay. We'll
Can I
wait
just
for a
make
forge
fire?
then,
Yeah.
and then I'll talk to you.
If there's any repairs, so I can do that for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I talk to Locke's parents and see if they can tell me of my brother's mission?
Oh, your brother's mischief.
Like if they're aware of anything.
We have the only thing we've noticed is the Fae don't come out as far as they used to. Usually we would see a few more fairies like you, I'd say daily. We haven't. This is the first time in a long while.
Yeah, because I assume my sisters have not been telling me.
Just see this. The high elf woman just goes. I would say you're the first fairies I've seen in a few years now.
Unusual. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Anything else? That's it. Okay.
Just that, just wondering if there's anything happening with the land.
Okay. Walks off and continues like prepping for something food wise for the morning. And that's it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow him as he reads.
So
Horribly.
you get his roll for performance.
I bet.
Yeah, I want to witness this.
This will be the time Connor scores a natural 20.
The kids are all deeply entertained.
What book is that? The Lord of the Rings.
11. Alright, so as you start making your way through the story, you see a bunch of the kids. Okay. A bunch of them start falling asleep because of how lackluster some of the parts are. Some of the kids just kind of enthralled anyway. Not the brightest bunch.
It's an instruction manual.
He said the word "the" 5 times in a row. What is he doing?
The, if, like, and the person here.
The. What kind of book are you reading, Matthias?
It's in a dictionary.
Oh god.
And then
This would have been a perfect time to read the Necronomicon.
It would have been butchered so bad one word would have
every
Summon a
syllable.
unicorn instead. Ah, you do it so badly, you actually get something good out of it.
I know my secret power now.
We need to get you the Necronomicon.
So, you guys wake up the next morning, go downstairs. The family once again treats you to a nice warm breakfast. You see the high elf woman like, oh, I've packed you guys some excess food. We don't have much, but I hope this helps you in your journey. And you see that she's got some canisters with some water. She's got some fresh veggies and some fresh meat. And you get, once again, you get outside, and Maya just, boom, unicorns, and the kids,
Before we get ready to go, I'd like to take a short walk in the forest, use my survival, and see if I can pick some wintergreen.
Okay, give me,
Found it.
no, yeah, you find a good amount. You find a bunch of berries, you find some leaves that, with like some foliage that would be able to help in some potions. I'll give you the details a little later on that, because
Eventually.
I don't think you guys will be able to do crafting at the
How
moment.
How many kids are there?
There's like only 4 and 5 at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna give each one a gold coin.
You see them. Ooh, I like you.
Salad and
And you see the half orc one, kind of sucking and gnawing at it, kind of teething.
All right,
Starting
kids,
to
say
have a
goodbye
really-
to Uncle Larry. Say goodbye, Uncle Larry.
Bye, Uncle
Ready to
Larry.
say bye?
Say
Fairy still
goodbye.
got your tongue.
ah,
Oh,
We'll suffer
you're just going
greatly.
through puberty, right?
You see Mai.
Say bye.
Bye. You see Mai just.
Sheepish?
This is the best one yet.
Hey, Lars, not so bad.
hey Josh, I think you're up.
Animal handling check. You go up and start stroking Laris's back and hair, just. Good boy. Actually, no. So you guys get back into the carriages. You guys start taking off again. After another couple of days, start getting to Eris, you start noticing that these are the wilds of the Fae, but it's quite different. It used to be more alive. There would be more movement, more creatures, more vibrant colors. Like the trees used to be multicolored. Pink, blue, red, orange, yellow, green. The oaks and all the other like branches and stuff would be a vibrant, lively brown. Have turned to like a charcoal color, and the leaves themselves have become a dark purple and seem to be wilting. don't hear much noise, which this would be full of laughter, and you walk past some plants and you see your sisters and you kind of peek in them knowing that these plants would produce ale, but it's run dry. There's no sparkles that used to float anymore. It's dead quiet. Ross just turns to you and goes, this is what he's done. This is what become of our brother.
How has he just driven everything away?
Silas knows better than us. We didn't get to talk to him much before the last couple of years. Something with Silas happened and he completely changed. At first when you left he was angry, throwing fits. He seemed to get better when you left, but went out one night and came back with that weird mask. Never been the same since.
Alright.
That's not even including, well, you'll see.
Alright, let's go to the castle.
So, you start making your way towards, like, the Fae village. And when you see it, finally get there, you see hundreds of your Fae brothers and sisters all kind of around, and they're looking through piles of rocks. And every once in a while you'll see one hold up a rock and would call over, and you'd see a short, gray, like hairless, deep gnome kind of waddle up, take a look at the rock, and sometimes they'd toss it back, or sometimes they would take it and start walking away. This is the organization and work that he's making us do.
For the gnomes?
Yeah. He's allied with them.
Beholder, skeleton controlling demon.
Demon time. I'm gonna make the horn lit up.
I know, I just noted that one too.
This is Mob Psycho 100, man.
As we go through here, I'm gonna make the horns go off again, just in case.
I'm gonna use my hunter's mark on the deep gnome because I don't know anything about them.
Okay, you do the deep gnome. Roll for stealth, and you do your horns. So it starts glowing and starts charging up after a while, and then starts to fade.
Okay. I can keep it concentrated though as we go through the area, right?
Yeah. And you guys are trying to stay low to the brush. You see that? You see Mai just kind of.
Okay, I didn't know it snapped like that.
Yeah, no.
And all of you go invisible.
And if you're proficient with it, you.
Non-natural 20.
Okay.
Can other fairies see you when you're invisible? It's a race thing.
Some. Not all.
So we're gambling.
I'm gonna turn to my sisters and ask them, are they on the lookout for me? Like, specifically?
No, we just thought you would be the one to be able to handle this.
Always clean.
Or at least know something.
Nobody.
You should totally be.
Where is Thoris?
He should be somewhere here.
That was part 2 of the joke.
Okay, should I roll perception, start looking for him?
Yeah, you guys.
I'm almost past Artemis.
Are you guys all going as a group with Eris to go try to find her brother?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
You guys are kind
Yeah,
of
we should stick with her because it's her
Yeah, I'm staying with
hometown.
her because it's hometown, and I don't want my
anything.
shoelaces tied together again.
And
Okay.
again.
Please.
And again.
Well,
And again.
Mercy.
Well, they're not allowed to do that now because there's no tricks
At the
going on.
moment.
Yeah.
so all of you guys are going to have to give me a stealth roll.
No, great.
Can I not
I feel
be
like
in my
I should
armor
just
for
go
this?
alone.
Yeah, we could say that you woke
Wait.
up and didn't
Ooh, nice.
put it on.
What would stealth be under?
Okay, good.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
15 total.
17 for me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna wait for everyone to get their rolls, and
16.
then I have to roll for the
They're
sisters.
like grouped out.
Stealthy Minotaur.
That's okay. But, and you have advantage, you're invisible.
Yeah, you gotta explode.
Well, I can't.
Party's invisible?
Yeah, party's
Well,
invisible.
Oh,
We
you
have
know what?
advantage
Then I'll
to roll
still
again.
be wearing my armor.
I got a 20.
I already rolled one.
Hold on.
dice,
Oh,
Nice.
sorry.
Oh wait, I have an ability
You can
that
roll
makes
again.
everyone.
Well,
you pass
you-
photo trace.
At the moment, you guys are invisible, so you get advantage.
Oh, okay.
At the moment. You could still do that to try to guarantee it, but... so...
17 for me, 16 for her.
Alright.
18.
21.
20.
But it was natural.
What about
20, right?
Beatrice?
It was a natural 20?
No.
Is she with you, or is she in the carriage?
Put her in the bag. Bag zombie.
What'd she get?
You get advantage.
Oh no!
It's advantage, though.
Your shambling corpse has to fuck off.
I got a natural 20.
24 total because it was with the
Two?
rolled.
22.
Oh. I was
No,
like,
no, 22.
well, you see Beatrice kind of trip, and Javin and Cal just catch her.
Smells so
I've smelled worse. Laris after a night of drinking.
Oh!
He shits himself when he comes.
And you guys are able to sneak around. So now roll for
The
an
disrespect is
for
unbelievable.
an perception. Yeah,
Make you grumpy.
actually investigate because you're going to be traveling on.
Everybody or?
No, just Eris, because she knows what her brother looks like. You guys don't.
Oh yeah.
16. After like about 10-15 minutes of making your way through the woods, you eventually you see across Maya and Eris kind of notice a tall figure wearing what your brother would normally wear, has the tattoos your brother would have, and the pale mask, silver mask that has this big horrifying grin. But he's really tall. He's maybe a few inches shorter than Theron.
Well then.
His wings outstretched. You see, like, his wings are much darker now. There's, like, ash kind of, like, coming off of it.
And my horn is not changing. Alright.
Shorter than this Theron?
Yeah.
Just barely.
Just barely.
This is a big pixie.
You see his weapons of choice at his side. Rings with the
I
blades.
see you're no longer the tallest of your clan.
Insensitive, especially.
Just kind of quietly, like,
The
gliding.
tallest of my parents.
Like, the wings barely even flap. It's just kind of a... when you just see him.
When did he get so graceful?
A while ago. Came back. He wasn't that tall. And in a year. And he's still growing.
You ever take off the mask?
No. One of us tried to.
Who?
Mom and Dad. We don't know where they are now. Now I would like everyone to do another stealth check really quickly.
It sure is.
You might want to
With
do
advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Oh,
7.
you have advantage.
Yeah.
Critted.
So 15.
Mm-hmm.
She has a 15.
Yeah.
Held back. Stealing that mask.
16.
17.
Oh wait.
Right.
17 and 15 for her.
Can I always reroll?
No, only when we have advantage.
What do you mean?
Now,
When he says we have advantage?
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
Alright, so Lee, what did you get?
17.
Liz?
I got 15.
14.
Natural 20.
14.
He's in the middle of rolling.
Beatrice had a 12 and
Goddamn Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Another 20.
Oh.
Do you
16.
need mine with that?
George is using up all his crits.
Do you get mine with add-ons or it's natural?
I'm being.
We're gonna find out in a moment.
Okay.
14.
I like this.
What is it with your
My
add-on?
additions, it's
dice or
30.
30?
Oh, but this has been very good to me.
30.
I critted and I get +8 and +2, so.
Okay.
You can't even see yourself.
I don't know where I am.
So, all of a sudden, you feel this weird sensation from, like, off the side. And you just see, like, this darkened, bird creature next to you, long, glowing, purple jacket. And you just see him go like this to your sisters. Kind of go back. You see the spiral horns.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's wearing the hood, you still recognize who this is. Longer nails, kind of pulling back.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of disappears. This is still there. Like, I have to go. Go now. The sisters kind of leave. Try to meet you at the end of the night. They fly off and get back into the village.
Oh, so it's just us now.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled really high.
I am too stealthy.
Yeah, he didn't notice you. He noticed everybody else but you.
I'm just standing there like, huh.
Because he critted as well, so I was going off of the modifiers, and your modifier's just way higher.
Wait. Who noticed us? The bad guy or the fur boy?
Fur boy.
Okay.
Saw all you guys.
That means.
So what time of day is it, since I said at night?
It's about midday.
Alright, well they're all still invisible, right?
Yeah.
So I'll set them up somewhere and be like, alright, I want you guys to hang tight.
And you know how this works out is your village is like in the center of this forest. Then a little further off there is where you guys compete and you play for sport and entertainment near the northwest, near the Fey Gate, which people call it. And then, you know, a little to the southeast there is Silas's home, which you know that won't be available for a little while. Not nighttime.
Yeah, so I want to set them up somewhere safe. I don't think it stays forever.
Yeah.
And I was Beatrice.
You want me to be posted up so if anything goes wrong, I can shoot? Help?
I don't know if calling attention to yourself would
Well,
be a good
no,
idea.
like I would be hidden, but like have a shot lined up in case like he goes to attack you.
No.
The surprise sniper.
No, I don't think I want you guys to have. I'd rather you guys stay safe.
And off in the distance you could hear like almost like a dog barking.
Oh well.
But this doesn't sound like the usual like blink dogs that would necessarily be around. This doesn't sound like Silas's pets. These things sound a little more not too friendly.
Wolves.
Probably something from the new. I have to go. I really just want to go like hash it out with my brother. I feel like that's a really dumb idea.
To be fair, there was like there was a branching path. We could have went for something for your storyline, something for her storyline, or something for Liz's storyline, and we end up taking your path. That's why I asked you so much information. I don't have to ask stuff for you because I know what I want to do for you, and I have stuff planned for Liz's stuff.
Okay, well,
But we don't.
I'm gonna tell them to watch from afar and try not to get involved unless they absolutely have to. You guys to be safe, and I'm gonna go back my for a bit.
Okay.
I give her a smart.
I'm going to take some of my. I'm going to take about half. I was saying.
Okay. Well, that won't take too long.
Cool. So I'm gonna try and see if I can stalk him for
Where are you going?
a stalk big creature that apparently is my brother.
Should I? If we need to stay hidden, I have some magic. But I'm gonna use my
Pass without a trace.
pass that.
And I kind of draw them a really quick map of like, okay, so at night we're gonna meet over here to like show them like I don't come back.
Okay.
Because there's a good chance I'm gonna go do something stupid.
Have fun.
She should leave the bag of holding, maybe.
Are you gonna leave the bag
I'll
of
leave
hold?
it with Theron.
Okay.
We could put her brother in the back of hold.
He's too big.
Oh yeah, you're
Too big to
right.
fit in the hole.
I forgot.
Slightly
There's a
smaller.
limitation.
We could have if he was shorter and just let him suffocate. I mean,
Well,
Oh no, we'll leave his head sticking out.
are like my brothers and sisters that are working and pulling the rocks? Do they like? Are they like? Do they appear to be like in a trance or something, or are they just like?
They don't appear
Just
to
kind of
be
begrudgingly.
entranced, but you do see this magical, like, energy thing that kind of like